All right, welcome everybody. I think Phoenix, your music might be a little bit too loud there, son. Sorry, we had to.
Everybody.
Headphones, Phoenix.
We're
You mute crazy bastard from Dimension X.
Welcome everybody.
Hey,
And a bit of a somber intro.
My goodness, Crumb. Do you not sleep? I was napping. My goodness, that intro was quite awesome. Well, happy Halloweeny, my friend.
Happy Halloween, everybody, and welcome. Rest in peace to our good sir Sean Connery.
May your
F's in the chat for Sean Connery. Diamonds are forever. Yes, absolutely. Toyman. Absolutely. Good that you got that reference. Oh. Happy Halloween. Blessed Samhain, everybody. How is everybody doing?
I'm doing okay. Thank you very much for asking, Crumb. And how are you doing on this wonderful, fantastic full moon Saturday afternoon, evening, Halloweeny time?
Doing pretty good.
Awesome. I was going,
all things considered. All things considered. And yes, I see Mike in the chat. I'm so sorry, Mike, I had to miss yesterday. I was sleeping.
Oh yeah.
I was passed straight out. So but hopefully everybody enjoyed their All Hallow the Devil's Night. They're enjoying their All Hallows Eve.
Oh, that was quite enjoyable. I spent the evening with a friend of mine. Maybe you heard of him. His name's Mike. He's got a show called The Mike Stand.
Yeah.
And that was a wonderful full 3 hours.
Folks should check it out if they missed it.
Yeah, we'll put the appropriate links in the appropriate chit-chat areas.
You know it.
Yeah.
But so how is everybody doing today? I see a bunch of people in chat today. Everyone's super duper excited.
That's awesome.
It's a bit of a different day. I know that some people were kind of hoping for a spooky stream today. It's a little bit different, I think.
Yes.
Because a bit of a somber day. We got the news about Sean Connery. We got I had my face pulverized over this past week here.
Willingly, I may add.
Willingly.
You did climb up in that dental chair to
not
strange objects.
Way.
Yep. This is true. That costs a little bit more money.
Yeah, not in the fun way. But no, I had successful surgery on what the heck was it? Thursday?
That was Thursday.
My goodness.
I know. It just seems to be time is going by so quickly. The luck that you've been having recently, as I mentioned before, is astronomical, even to my standards.
Good and bad luck. Good and bad luck.
Well, not every day you win a PlayStation from Shoppers Drug Mart.
That's true. This is very true.
And how much money do you win in your scratch and win?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I kind of deserve it, I think, at this point.
Well, exactly. Well, no kidding. We're not sitting back going, that fucking Crumb eating up all the good luck. What the fuck is this shit, yo?
I eat bad luck too. Don't you worry.
All right.
Spend a week in the hospital, and here we are.
Was it a full week?
Almost. It was like a few days. It was a few days.
Yeah. No, I gotcha.
It was enough.
I'm half expecting Crest to grow a beard and jump out of the closet going, what year is it?
Halfway there. I was halfway there.
And Robin.
Yeah, lots to go through today. Plus, on top of this thing, I like to mention to everyone else, I got my first fan letter today.
Oh, you got your first. You gonna read it on air?
I will. I'm just waiting for the appropriate time. I may probably open this up probably at the end of the broadcast, so we're not taking away from anything. But I really do appreciate people sending us stuff because obviously send stuff to the PO box and we'll open it up on air and chit chat about it. Go, look at this wonderful person did, and of course,
preferably non-explosives.
Or non-Xanax type, like not quite Xanax. What was it? Anthrax. That's it. Anthrax type like packages are also looked down upon.
Yeah, generally.
Generally
looked down upon.
Exactly. Not all the time. Sometimes I go, oh, look at that. This white powder. What is it? Oh, it's sugar cane. It's sugar. It's powder sugar. Sweet.
Yeah. I ended up like Phoenix was saying. It was funny before I went into the hospital.
Yeah.
I was buying some stuff to prepare myself. I noticed that one of our local Shoppers Drug Marts was having like a little charity thing.
Mhm.
So I ended up buying tickets for that. I ended up winning a PlayStation Classic, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Really
That
cool.
is.
And then I bought a scratch ticket from that same Shoppers when I was picking up my PlayStation, and I won $100 on the scratch ticket. So.
That's true. I almost forgot about that. It's like, oh, look, there's good luck energy here. Well, we'll just take this little fucker home with us and see what we got. Boop, boop, boop.
So it has been a week. The energy is absolutely palpable. I know last night I ended up passing out because I was just so exhausted. I woke up around like 2:30, 2:45, just in time for it to hit 3 a.m. on Halloween day. Yeah. So don't forget, I think it's daylight savings time as well.
I think that's tomorrow. Tomorrow we fall back. Well, there's this thing called the internets. We could just to confirm with that. No, wait a minute. Yeah, it will be tonight at midnight.
Yeah.
So we get an extra. Don't interrupt me, Phoenix. We get an extra hour of Halloween.
Phoenix guy, I'm Squad Goals. I think it's confusing me with someone else.
Why is he talking? But no, I'm totally kidding. I think we get an extra hour of Halloween if that's all true.
Yeah, it goes back an hour. I think at 2 a.m. and then it becomes 2 a.m. again, and then there you go, or 1 a.m. again, and then we're good to go.
And how often does this happen?
Every year.
Not too often around this time of the year.
Well, around this time of the year, yeah.
Yeah, full moon, full moon, broadcasting. Got our good friends here with us, especially in the chat, and also broadcasting with us live. Plus, we're on a Saturday. Yes. Plus, on top of that's Halloween.
Speaking of good friends.
Of that, oh, look at that! Oh,
we had C.A. King, USA Today bestselling author, in the chat. Hello.
That's right. And also on top of that, I resurrected the dead today to help me handle Halloween candy. So it's been a good day.
It has been a day. I woke up today. Well,
yes, you did. These rumors are true.
After my short nap last night, I woke up just in time for 3 a.m. I've charged my tarot deck. It is a full moon. There's tons and tons and tons of energy. I am buzzing. Awesome. Not just from the meds. Not just from the meds. But I am buzzing here. So these tarot cards, I'm going to be doing tarot cards readings for anyone that wants them, all stream long, and they're going to be in depth. They're not going to be the short ones that we had last time. I'm going to go until I feel that there is nothing left to tell, because they're going to be pretty prolific.
Oh, fuck. We're going to be here for 6 hours, aren't we?
I'll take one, Chris.
They're going to be pretty prolific readings.
Sorry, I'll take one, Chris. I got a short stream today. I have to be out for dinner with the kids.
Not a problem.
I didn't know you had kids, Phoenix. It's amazing.
Oh, I don't have kids. They're the neighbor's kids. The parents wanted
so
to
you're
go to a
stealing
party.
Kids from your neighbor? Am I getting this correctly?
I be careful how you say that, man. The internet is a weird place.
It is, isn't it? So stop sitting.
No, just the neighbors asked if I could babysit. I said sure. I got to do nothing else, and they want to go trick or treating. So no, I'm watching 4 or 5 kids knock on doors.
So you're gonna have a whole gaggle of children. You know, if you get the dog sleigh out there, you could harness them up. They could like cart you through.
I was just about to say, you know, those people that have the many leashes and they got like a pack of dogs with them. I'm gonna be the dog whisperer for Halloween tonight.
Perfect.
So I hope everyone sticks around. These will take a little bit of time, so please bear with me. I'm going to try to do it justice, but boom.
Oh my God. Would you look at that?
I got the camera set up.
Sweet.
So y'all can see
Baby
it
Christmas. Look at
in
that.
real time here. So yeah.
And we see the keyboard there, all just energized, ready to go to.
My keyboard's normally right here. This is normally my little workplace.
It's so clean.
I know.
It's amazing.
I cleaned it today for all of you.
Oh, you did all that for the chat? And plus on top of that, since you're doing stuff, I gotta step it up just a little notch here. I'm going to be giving away stuff on the air today.
Yeah.
Little Halloween surprises. So shit, let's look at the list here. Full Moon Broadcasting Saturday. We get an extra hour of Halloween. We resurrect the dead today to help out hand out Halloween candy. Plus on top of that, you got the tarot cards going on. And we got Phoenix here with us, basically gathering children for his dog slaying exercises.
Phoenix? I'm Squad Goals.
Oh,
that's true. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll run with
and
that.
Naughty One. Yes, I absolutely do tarot readings. I just wanted to show this one thing off. See, I got this in Doug to Naples.
A little closer to the camera there.
Bigfoot build too.
Oh, that's that little thing you put together.
Yeah.
So
this came in Bigfoot build too, and I'm just like, I have this here. I love it.
It's amazing.
So
yeah, I don't know what you hosers are drinking, but in honor of Mr. Connery, I have a Guinness and pumpkin ale.
That's amazing. I wish I could drink. I really do. I can't because I'm on. I would do party tricks. I'm on medication right now that would make me vomit across the room. As the dentist put it, I would projectile vomit against the wall across from me. So I can't drink.
Are we talking Exorcist style vomit or just?
Yes. I would put that to shame.
Our Carnival Tilt-A-Whirl style.
I would put it to shame.
It's definitely Exorcist vomiting medication. So I was on that stuff for a while too. So like, hey Ron, yeah, Chrome, what's up? Let's do some drinking. Ooh, I can't.
no drinking for me, unfortunately. As much as I would love to, in the honor of Sir Connery, I cannot. I cannot, but I'm knocking the camera. So, all right. So the first tarot reading of the day, we're going to be for Squad Goals here. Our Supreme Canucklehead, by the way.
There you go.
One of our Supreme Canuckleheads.
Who's a Squad Goal person again? Oh yeah. Sorry.
Are you losing your mind in your old age?
No, I am not old. I'm just near mint.
I bet the Squad Goals guys is a hoser whoozy.
Yeah, exactly. Hoser whoozy.
If you would like to join us on broadcast, we absolutely do have that option. Check out the Patreon. The link is down below. You can check out the Patreon. For as little as $5, you can join the Discord, so you can get in the conversation. And for as most as whatever the heck the top billing is right now, but you can join us on a show every single day. So. Well, not every single day, but
not every single day. You haven't paid me enough for that. Sorry.
Live to die another day. I absolutely will live to die another day.
There you
go. Speaking of guest Crest, can I hype the next one? I hear he's a friend of mine.
Okay. So here's a couple things.
All right.
We have a couple announcements before I jump into the tarot decks here, because there's a lot of stuff that's buzzing around. I want to make sure that we have the proper thoughts here. So, Phoenix, who are we having next Friday?
We're going to have the talented Brental Floss on the show.
Yes, we're going to have Brental Floss as an after-school special show next Friday, November 6th. So be sure to check that out. And I guess, I don't know, Mr. Hop, who do we have on the 7th?
Well, we get the fantastic, the one and only Stan on the show.
I know.
And that's going to be absolutely amazing. And the thing is that Stan is so wonderful and charitable. He's bringing on this voice actor individual, Vic Mignogna.
He's a real startup right here. He's brand new in the show.
Well, so. He's been struggling for some time now. He's finally built a foundation. He's got just a little bit of a fan base, and again, Stan's charity has no bounds. It is absolutely wonderful what this individual does. And the thing is that Stan will be sharing his spotlight with this Vic individual. So
I can't wait to meet Mick Pineapple. I think you said his name was.
Is it Pineapple? I thought it was lasagna. No, I keep screwing that one up. But however, again, Vic and Stan will be coming on the show.
Nick Dermanitan. No, all joking aside, we are going to have Vic, we are going to have Vic Mignogna, and we're going to have Stan Dahlen on the show November 7th. Be there, spread it far and wide. We're going to be talking about conventions. We're going to be talking about the great time that we had at Kitchener Comic Con. I look back at everything that we had, and just had to stand back and be like, damn, we actually did something real good there.
We did something really
really
extra special, and the thing
And
is, it's stuff
to
that
put a
doesn't happen all the time.
cherry on top of all of that.
Yep.
Chat, we just broke through one of the biggest hurdles that we've ever had. We won the best indoor event in the Waterloo region record, which has historically shut us out of every single Reader's Choice Awards, because ever since they accidentally put us ahead of Oktoberfest one year, and ever since then we have literally been shut out of every single Reader's Choice Awards for the Waterloo region record, which it's basically like the New York Times of our area. It's the main publication. It's the big dog publication.
It basically serves several regions in Southern Ontario. The distributing is quite large, and on top of that, we had
it hits at least 6 million people, and that, or 6 million households. That's not including like publication run. That is how many people are subscribed to getting this paper delivered to their house every single weekend. It is huge. It is really, really big, and we want to thank every one of the fans, everybody out there. You guys,
especially the chats. You've been absolutely fantastic.
So much it was absolutely amazing. So that was a huge win for us. I think it's a huge win for Vic. I think it's a huge win for that type of movement in general. Showing people that, you know what, we're putting our money where our mouth is. We 100% support what we support. We're not going to back down, and we're going to stand up for it. And absolutely, that we'll add that to our trophy case. Our third award of the year. We have best event, we have best tourist attraction, and we have best festival. So that is
best indoor event.
Best indoor
I also
event.
got breaking news. We may have that umbrella guy on. He hasn't confirmed it, but I've been talking with him, and he's saying, "Stay tuned."
Well, hey there.
So, that umbrella guy, if you're listening, look forward to talking with you, bud.
Exactly. Get your butt on here. Hey. Get your butt on here, hoser.
Welcome to the world of maple syrup and other fun things.
So we wanted to share that victory with everybody out there. Thank you guys so much.
I sincerely appreciate it.
Been amazing. All right. Mm-hmm. So that being said, I'm going to take a moment here. Did you all have anything else to talk about before I jump in on these tarots?
No,
not a heck of a lot. But I guess I'll start out with a question.
Sure.
What was your first horror movie you ever saw, and which one's your favorite?
Well, I'll throw that to Mr. Hop.
Well, I don't know what your first horror movie that you ever saw, and what was your favorite.
First one, because I was an idiot. The Child's Play 2. I didn't sleep a week. I was 4 or 5.
God, really?
And my favorite.
So a rabbit Cabbage Patch Kid dolls. What did you in when you were younger, eh?
Oh, my dad was a very irresponsible parent.
Oh, that's perfect.
Perfect. My favorite. I have to go with Silence of the Lambs. I don't do the jump scares too much that bore me. I'd rather have something that will mess with your head.
Well, that's cool.
So pass on to Hop or Cress.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what was my favorite. What's the first one I ever saw? Carrie is the one that really resonates me with the most, especially with that pop scare at the end, which is quite legendary. That one has always been awesome. Favorite horror movie? Shit, just so many of them, especially over the years. You got Hellraiser, Nightmare on Elm Street, you got Friday the 13th, you got the Halloweenies. It's hard just to pick one, you know what I mean? No, we'll leave it like that. Yeah.
I don't honestly remember what my first one was. It's probably either Nightmare on Elm Street or like one of the Nightmare on Elm Streets or Friday the 13th. I don't remember. It was very, very early for me. I would have to say probably my absolute all-time favorite, just because I love horror. I love the genre of horror. I love all of it. I love thrillers. I love all that fun stuff. I think the best hands down movie still holds up to this day, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, that's a good one.
100%. I think that's probably my top favorite. So,
did you hear about the new one they're making?
They're making a new one?
I mean, Rob Zombie did an amazing job on the remake. I thought. I know a lot of people didn't like it.
Oh,
I thought he did it really good justice.
it wasn't Rob Zombie though. He did Halloween.
No, he did. Who was it, the one that did the remake?
I'll look it up.
Because the new the newer Texas Chainsaw Massacre was also very good. I thought that was Rob Zombie.
Yeah,
No,
no, yeah.
I know he did Halloween too, which is
Zombie did
amazing.
Halloween, yeah.
Halloween did the Halloween was amazing.
From 2003, it was Marcus Nispel.
Okay.
Wow.
It wasn't the sequel. It was the remake. I remember what I remember from the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre was the scene where because they showed this in like the special effects afterwards of how they did this. They filled like a paper mache cow full of barbecue sauce. Because like they showed like the car driving, it was a van driving or something like that, and they drove through a cow and it just like sprayed blood everywhere. And like they showed it, they made like this paper mache cow and they filled it with barbecue sauce to get the effect. It was really funny.
That is hilarious.
It was so good.
Almost moving.
If you're thinking about Leatherface, that was done by Julian Maury and Alexandre Bastillo. I think I'm saying his name correctly. Apologize if I'm getting it wrong.
It's okay.
I'll have to look up. I'll have to look it up later. I don't remember.
He might have been a producer.
He probably was a producer.
Yeah, perhaps.
But anyway,
who knows?
One scene that resonates to me is the very end when he's swinging around the chainsaw. That's a good.
Oh yeah, it's a great. I mean, everything about that movie, the tone, the pace, the cinematography, the acting, like it was just spot on horror, classic. It's stuff you don't get today. It's stuff that I thought that like the new Halloween did really well, paced it really well. So
yeah, and it was a little shitty.
It didn't fall in. No, the ending was great when he talked.
Oh, that was just dumb. Michael Myers disappears at the end there. They keep it so realistic until the super end. Was like, oh, Michael Myers is really a nightmare monster or whatever.
Well, no, he's still alive.
Yeah,
they're coming out with a sequel to that Halloween.
Yeah.
And next year. Rest in peace, movie
it's really good. One title I will throw out there for anybody out there that has that's a horror aficionado that may not have heard about this one already. Check out Behind the Mask: The Rise of Leslie Vernon. Very good movie. It is amazing. It is basically a mockumentary. It's marketed as a documentary. It is set in the world where supernatural killers exist. So like Freddy Krueger exists, Jason Voorhees exists, etc. And it breaks down like how all of these supernatural killers do things. So like how they're always right behind you. They're not actually always right behind you. So like every time that you turn around, they're like booking it. So like cardio is number one. You have to have really good cardio because you have to keep behind your target all the time. But as soon as they turn around to look at you, you're just walking at a normal pace, and it always makes it seem like you're stalking them right behind. It is amazing, and the twist in it is so freaking good. Go watch that movie. It's goofy. It's actually like it's scary. It's so good. I love it.
And what's the title again?
Behind the Mask: The Rise of Leslie Vernon.
There you go.
You're making me feel nostalgic. I would kind of like to see the Grindhouse style of films come out again. You can't beat that.
Oh yeah, you can't beat it at all.
The grainy film, the horrible acting. I mean, we were spoiled today with what we got.
It's so good. All right, so Squad Ghouls, if that's your real name, I'm going to.
I got one more to ask. Hobo with a Shotgun, great Canadian horror film. If you're into that,
sure.
It was filmed in Nova Scotia.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ghouls. I did not know it was shot in Nova Scotia. It was shot in Toronto.
Yeah. No, it was filmed in Nova Scotia. You see Ricky from the Trailer Park Boys get his head ripped off.
Yeah. Well, speaking of people getting their head ripped off, I heard Vic got his head ripped off in a horror movie, a horror short that was released recently.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
That's pretty funny.
The production, do you know?
I don't remember. I think it was like the Stone Circle or something like that, or like Circle of Stone, something circle.
Okay.
I don't know. I know it's a part of an anthology collection. It's out there somewhere on the interwebs. If somebody wants to put it in chat, go right ahead. But I am gonna start concentrating here, so I might get a little quiet. This one is for you, Phoenix, formerly known as Phoenix, currently known as Squad Goals. if you wanted to just focus on anything and just focus on the cards, I'm going to try. It's more difficult doing these long distance, but considering everything that's going on right now, it is a full moon. It is Samhain. It is a very, very, very energy heavy period right now. So, all right. Let's see. This one is going out for squad goals. All right. Ooh. So y'all get to see the creative process here. So, like I said, these are not just going to be simple 3 cards. I am going to do a larger reading here. So, just to give you an idea, these are. I might lose my English here as well, just to let you guys know. This is normal when I get into these concentrations. I do my own spread, like my own form here. So the top row represents the moon. The bottom row represents how the moon influences what's going on. So we're going to flip over the cards here. So these are going to give us insight into what these mean. All right. So as long as I have your permission to continue, squad goals. All right. So I'm looking here. It looks like you've recently had something that you faced, a decision that you've had to make. What I'm guessing, what I'm getting. I'll let you jump in after. I'll just
mean to interrupt you.
I'll just do this, and I don't want you to influence what I have to read on this. I just want to pull from the cards. So this is referring to a decision, what seems to be a really tough decision, based on the fact that the Queen of Swords is here. Something that you had to choose between what seems to be families, people. It's not job, it's not obsessions, it's not anything else that does. This has to do with individuals here, and this was something that you had. Now, it's interesting with the Queen of Swords being in this position, because the Queen of Swords here is telling me that this is a decision that you've made, you've stuck to, and this is one that you've made with experience. See with the Queen, with the Enlightenment, with the you can almost see it here. The theme of the cards here. So you'll see the ring. This represents the wands, right? This is a heart. The wands represent a decision made by the heart, even though it's on a cup card and a sword card, which is really, really interesting to have these draw together here. So you see the 2 points and the larger point represent the wands. So these are connected. It's a decision that you've drawn from your heart. Now, going forward, this was the correct decision to make. This is a reassuring card. The Major Arcana Strength, I don't know if you can see it that well here. The Major Arcana Strength is showing. It is showing. It's telling you that you need to be reassured by your decision. I want to see what the moon has to say here about what this was influencing. Okay, makes sense. Okay. Very interesting. All right, so we have 3 cards that are all facing the same direction. I mean, like, I'm not oriented wise, but like actually physically facing the same direction. We also have representation of the wands up here as well. So lots of cups. This would have been something that you were really emotional about, something that you poured a lot of your heart into. The Major Arcana Strength is telling you right now that you've made the correct decision. You have to be confident in your decision. You might be a little bit wavering. The moon here, the Page of Cups is showing that you might have made this decision a little bit. You took a little time. You're a little bit cautious about it. But the progression here, you see the Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups near the end of the journey. The Queen of Cups is showing that you're much more confident in that. This is the future influence. This is not something that you have right now. This is what's guiding you towards these 2 cards here together. The Lovers as well, very, very interesting. So a connection between two people. This is just reaffirming this is a connection between people and not objects. This is referring to a decision that you've had to make regarding someone who was rather close to you. What the cards are telling you right now, you might be feeling a little bit anxious. You might be feeling like you made the wrong decision. It's telling you to walk in confidence. You have the strength. You're going to hold yourself back if you aren't confident in your decision. So I'm hoping that gives a little bit of insight.
It does actually. I think I know what this is referring to. Do you want my input, or do you want me just?
If you want your input, go right ahead. That is the end of where my knowledge for the cards comes. Anything after this will just be strictly me as a person, like a life coach giving advice. So I just want to put that disclaimer. So anything else that I pull from this, because you're going to be giving me information, I don't want people to be misconstruing that I'm taking it and whatever else. So, but yeah, go ahead.
So. First, I thought my career as an EMT. As you both know, I left a very lucrative job up north, just getting tired of the dread of seeing people die all the time. This one, I think I'm going to go towards. I recently moved out of my parents' place and with some roommates. My mom saw how much I was down in the dumps. Said, "You know what? Come live with us. Everything will be fine." It got to be where I can live with her, moved in with my aunt. My aunt, same thing, didn't work too well, so I was dropping house to house. Eventually, my friend said, "Oh, come live with us." And it was a tough decision to say goodbye to family, but so far it's been working out. I'm not stressed out, and maybe it'll be more productive.
That's good.
That's awesome. That's very, very good. Yeah. No, it's again, just take what the cards say. That is what they have to say for you. I don't really have any advice. I mean, other than just keep on trucking, do what you do.
That was very very cool, Chris. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for requesting one. Very, very happy to give them. All right. So if anybody out there in chats, this is the way it's going to work. I'm gonna go down the list, starting now. So if you would like a tarot card reading, please let me know. Just say in capital letters tarot in the chat. I will go first come, first serve. So hopefully you guys will be here when I do the reading. If not, you can catch it on the replay. But yeah, just go down the list. I'm going to give as much insight as I can to them. Some of them will be short. Some of them might be long, but that doesn't matter. It's what you get out of them. So that's the way it goes, right? That's what she said.
Oh, by the way, can we still talk about movie stuff, or
you can talk about whatever you want to?
Okay, awesome. I wasn't quite sure of the concentration that's needed through today's broadcast. So, anyways, did you guys hear that they're going to be remaking Nightmare on Elm Street again? And supposedly Robert Englund will be stepping up for the role. Yeah,
I did hear that Robert Englund was supposed to come back.
Yeah. So
yeah. That's very cool.
It's amazing how quickly time slips by, because again, Robert Englund's like pushing 60, 70 or something like that.
Well, he's getting up there, and I mean, like, honestly, most of the stuff that he's going to be doing is all like CG anyway, so it's basically just like him lending his likeness
to
the role at this point. So
Speaking of reboots, they're bringing back Dexter.
Are they rebooting it or remaking it?
Oh, they're giving it another season. The finale technically wasn't canon, so we're...
Oh, thank God, because that was absolutely, part of my foreign language, fucking deplorable. That was just you have this really well written, just season. Like, it was really, really well done. And all of a sudden you got this last season finale, basically, and it's just it was bad. Like, when you got your main character staring in the camera as it's slowly pulling out, it's like,
well, what's he gonna murder trees?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what? Really? This is what the smartest suicidal killer of the universe. He's oh Jesus! It was very sappy.
It's not even what. Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, it did.
That hurt hot. But it's not even what Michael C. Hall wanted. He wanted him to get caught, and
really,
the joke was that he'd get caught, convicted, and as he's being let out of the courthouse, he'd step on the street and get hit by a bus. That's how the show would end.
Oh, wow. That's kind of final.
There you go. All right. So Andrea Turner, we're going to do, this was the first one to say, we do have a list now. We have a little bit of a list now. So that's good. We're gonna
brave soul. Brave soul.
So this one is going to be going out to Andrea. I'm just going to spend a moment here just trying to focus on that.
Give it a little shuffle.
Oh yeah, all the good. You guys get to see some magic at work here today.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, I mean, it's not often that you get to see the insights of tarot card reading. I've been doing tarot card readings for quite a long time now. Actually, I've had this deck. Very familiar with this deck now. It's been probably about 10, 15 years.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Yeah, right there. All right.
Your lucky numbers are 6, 12, 14, 32.
No, I don't give out lottery numbers.
I know. I'm just completely teasing.
All right, guys. Sorry to be a bummer, but I gotta go take care of these kids.
No
problem.
Have a safe, wonderful, happy Halloween.
Blessed Samhain. Happy
Later,
Halloween. Have a good one.
Yep, see you, buddy.
All right. So, Andrea, this one is here for you. I'm going to try and focus on this one right now. Okay. Whoop. I don't do reverse card readings just because of the spread that I have here. I try to keep things as simple as possible for people. Okay, this is very interesting to start. Something has you apprehensive right now. Money problems. Your Knight of Pentacles here in this particular spot, in this particular layout, just looking at all of these. The Knight of Pentacles is showing that you might be feeling a little bit constrained right now. You might have some concerns about some finances. Just to give you an idea of the cards here, so it shows the Knight with the Pentacle for the shield. Pentacles represent money in this particular situation. You're going to see animals that are also very cautious in the I can't see it very well, but there's a bunny that's hiding behind there's a bunny that's hiding behind the grass here. Just in a very lush, very heavy environment. Knight of Pentacles, not tentacles. And yes, no, as Tom is asking, the cards do mean something when they're upside down, but they're only in certain spreads. I don't put them upside down for this spread because we have the moon influence above that. So but yeah, so this is speaking very, very, very strongly. This is regarding your situation with money. Now this is interesting here. The King of Swords. This is showing, so to let you know the significance of the numbers and the arcana here. So the minor arcana, the ending of the story of a journey of a minor arcana is generally the king. The King of Swords is the end of the sword minor arcana. It is a very thoughtful. It's showing a king that has kind of he's just kind of relaxed. He's kind of looking back on everything. His sword is down. It's not in an aggressive pose. It's pointing downwards. He's at the end of a long journey. He's reaping the benefits. His head is in the clouds. Like you see the space. His thoughts are much more like worldly. Really interesting that you have these two paired together. Let me just see here. What is this meaning here? Let's see. I'm gonna pull the moon to see what the influences are. I see. Okay, that makes sense. Makes a bit more sense. You got to back up a little bit, Mr. Hop. I can hear you through the microphone.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, this makes a lot of sense now. All right, so the moon influence is showing me a lot more about what this means. There was a loss recently. There is a dispute about funds. Whether it was funds or people, I don't know. I can't tell from this. I'm going to, and I don't want to dig too much, but it seems that there was something that was lost recently that resulted in either a windfall or a loss of money for like either you gain money or somebody near you gain money. That's what the Five of Pentacles is showing here. The Five of Pentacles is showing that the light is shining through the heavy beam. It's a windfall. It's something it's coming to, and that was recently. Five of Wands is showing that there's a fight going on between people. There's a sparring match, not necessarily a bad thing, but there is a dispute. There's a squabble. It's showing a fight between family members. These ones here. So this is what this signifies here. This is a fight between family. Usually, fight between enemies is a lot more bloody. This is a fight between people who know each other. So this is a dispute over something that was lost. It had some sort of monetary value. You're tired. You're exhausted by this. That's what the King of Swords is showing me here. You probably don't want to have anything to do with this. Whatever is going on, whatever this nonsense is. Like you came into it apprehensive, and something has been put on your shoulders. You really don't want to have anything to do with it. But this is where we are. What the Six of Wands here is telling you is just to trust your instinct. With the King of Swords here, it's telling you to trust your mental, trust your capacity to get this done because you've done it before. People and whatever decision that you do end up making here, because you know the right decision in your brain. You know the right decision. This isn't a heart decision. This is a logic decision. The Six of Wands is telling you that you're going to find that people, at the end of the day, after the fight is done, people are going to accept and be grateful for whatever decision that was made. Think with your mind, not with your heart. That's what this is going to tell you. So I hope that is something like that's really strong. So when I got the moon to clarify, that's really, really strong message here. So I don't know if that works for you, Andrea. I hope so. I'll let you. This is a really prolific message, though. I know like these ones are very, 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 very strong, and it all makes sense when it's up here together. So I hope that makes sense to you. People for sure. Well, it might be money. It's monetary value, so it's something of value. That's what I mean. Like when I say cash, like when I say money, Pentacles usually first thing comes to mind is money. It's anything of value, like valuables, or like it could be a house. It could be like someone's favorite trading card, someone's favorite pet sock. I don't know, something of value that holds value that people are fighting over. So
damn pet rocks.
So there you go. I'm hoping that helps you. But yeah, there you go. That is what the cards have to say for you right now. That
awesome.
A little confusing at first, but we got there.
Ta-da!
People not money for sure, and you're staying away from a fight you see coming. And yes, it's similar to fights in the past. It's easier to move. There you go. There you go. I think you're going to find exactly what you need to in there. I think it's telling you that you're using your thinker, not your heart, and continue doing that. So
using your thinker.
You are welcome, Andrea. Thank you so much for this. I have an interesting comment here. One second. Okay, Action Toys is next. I was going to read through the comments here really quickly. Just seeing Blaze Firestorm. It'd be cool if we could get some attendees of KCC to talk to Vic when he's on stream. If we have the time, I absolutely plan to have some call-ins. Fingers crossed. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. I don't know how much time he has. So if we can fit it in, I absolutely do want to. And Internet Con Man. What are your thoughts on neo-paganism mixing lore from around Europe, tarot card readings as an occult practice? Example, tarot card readings as an occult practice start in France, but Samhain is a very Celtic event, excluding Gauls. I don't mind neo-paganism. I know some people are very, very traditionalistic. I, for one, I guess I would consider myself kind of a neo-pagan. Not really super duper, but when I'm talking about it, I definitely understand the significance of the Celtic events like Samhain, for example, being one of the big things. I don't like I don't like them being spun as like a cult because it's very different. Wicca is different than paganism, and people tend to mix pagan and Wicca together. So that's a bit of an annoyance because I'm not a witch. I'm not a pagan. Or I'm not a Wiccan. I'm a pagan. Which some people do consider it being witchcraft, which is fine, whatever. But I do respect nature. I respect all that fun stuff. I do a lot of like druidic type of things and traditional stuff. But evolution is necessary for things to grow and survive, and I think neo-paganism is definitely a good thing. The good parts of it, anyway. The other parts where people are trying to twist it into Wicca and all that other stuff, not necessarily the greatest for it. Just for image and people that don't necessarily understand or respect the traditions, going and trying to twist things that they don't quite understand. If that makes any sense. And you're Celtic by blood to really connect with tarot or other continental European stuff. That's all. Yeah. So it's interesting. You even asked for a reading. No, 100%. I know that there's different stuff. I think that tarot taps into something that is it goes back to the roots of what things used to be, right? So when you go back to stuff, I'm just going to pull up these tarot requests. So if anybody wants a tarot card reading, just type in tarot in the chat. I will get down to you. I promise. So Action Twice is up next. You tried druidic practices in your home country, felt nothing, but when you visited Stonehenge, it was something completely different in the air. It might be. It might be in something in terms of ancestral lineage. It could also be that you just have to you're more connected to areas that have a lot of energy. Could be you just check out where ley lines are. I would say research into ley lines. This is stuff that I found out when I was researching paranormal stuff, right? Ley lines, historical places, historical events, they all leave energy behind. And depending on the person, because it's not everyone's the same. Some people feel things, some people smell things, some people remember things. It's all different. It's all valid, though. It's really interesting stuff. But yeah, I'm part Irish. So like this goes back to kind of my heritage and stuff like that. I tie into stuff like that. But for me, tarot, it's about the cards. It's not about me. I'm just interpreting what the cards are saying. I'm not 100% right all the time, obviously, but the cards are as true as they can be, depending on which deck you get, depending on how you treat them, depending on how you cultivate them. So I think a lot of that stuff ties back into nature. And I think when I'm doing tarot card readings for myself, at least when I'm reading the cards, it's very connect to nature, very go back to roots sort of thing. So while it may be a Western thing, I definitely do think that this is something that connects me with my faith and my beliefs. So I'm, for example, I am just a tool of the tarot cards. The tarot cards are the ones doing the work. So if that makes any sense for people out there. And I'm going to jump into Action Toys channel here. This tarot card reading here is going to be for you. I'm just going to concentrate on you really quickly. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. So with it being a full moon, these readings are very, very prolific. They're very strong. I get very normally I have to like pull teeth, no pun intended. But Normally, I have to pull teeth to get answers out of these cards, but not today. No, they're coming out pretty easily. So, all right, Action Toys channel. This one is going to be for you. Let's try and. Okay. Interesting. All right, this is a very upbeat, actually. Really, really strong to start with the Major Arcana Magician. So the Magician is a creator. The Magician makes things. The Magician conjures things. Okay, so this is about your creation. This is about a project that you've not recently, but have been working on for a long time. So this is a more long-term project, is what I'm getting from these right now. The Three of Cups is inspiration in this particular thing here. The Three of Cups here is showing your cup is overflowing. You have so much inspiration. You have so much you have so much energy and so much love and so much everything to put into whatever this project is that you're talking about. And this is showing you that you're going to have something to show off for it here. Like it's showing a blacksmith finishing off with the pentacles here. He's showing off his pride. He's showing off that he's gotten the work done and people are seeing it. Let's see what the moon influence is here. Okay, very interesting. So this is curious because this is a really strong. The bottom row here is showing very, very strong confidence, like building. This is waning. Very, very interesting here. So we have the Queen of Cups. So this is something that you were very confident in relating to the Magician. This is a project that you had a lot of poise, a lot of composure, a lot of confidence in, and for some reason something rattled you. Something brought you back to basics. Worries about money, worries about it being financially successful. It's rocked your confidence. And it's led you to have this one's saying that it's making you choose. You had to choose between your project and somebody. In this particular, I know we've had the Two of Cups a moment ago, but in this particular spread here, it's saying that you've had to choose between your passion or some person or people or group of people. Very, very interesting. But what this is telling you, I mean, the Magician is telling you you are a creator. You're someone who is there to create. You are able to pull things out of nowhere. You're able to conjure things from nowhere. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. What I would say in this, be confident. I want to pull one more card because I want to see the future here. Okay. So this one I would put over here, but you can't see it. This is Justice, or not Justice. I mean, Justice is in the card. It's a Two of Swords. Justice is featured in the background of this card. So it's not a major arcana, but it does feature a major arcana, if that makes any sense. So it's two crossed swords. It's relating to your decision. It's telling you this particular one, this one has to be a logical decision. The two answers are in front of you. You have to pick one. This is not as strong as a decision as Justice would be. This is much more toned down, but it is telling you that you have to go by what is right for you. Go by what is justified. Go by what is correct for you, for your heart, for your particular whatever it is that you have to decide over regarding this, regarding your decision between your passions and people, because you do have the what's the word? Come on, give me the word. What's the word? You do have the influence. I don't know if influence is the right word, but you do have the momentum. Momentum is the word. You have the momentum here to have greatness. You just have to make that choice. It's telling you don't look at it too much. I mean, like with justice being blind, don't spend too much time fretting over it. Don't spend too much time overthinking it. You know the decision. Pull the right sword. Pull the sword that you need to. So that is that's what this is telling me here for you. This is definitely very, very strong, related to some sort of creation, some sort of project that you not necessarily picked up right now, that you've picked up within, I would say, 3 to 6 months. Something that you've done recently, not too far along the way, but a project that you've done within the past 3 to 6 months. So I hope that works out. I hope that that's a little bit of insight there for you.
Lego blocks. Curate more Lego blocks, especially the pink ones.
Yeah, exactly. The law of equivalent exchange, the teeth for tarot, exactly. So yeah, I'm hoping that that reached you, Action Toys. I'm hoping that makes sense. I'm gonna pack that up because I don't have anything else that I can pull from that. I can't think of anything to pull from that. So, oh my goodness.
How you holding up?
Ooh. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm gonna check the messages here, see if there's
probably a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, plans changed for Phoenix. Phoenix, you can come back in if you want.
No. You're supposed to be capturing children for Halloween thingies.
Yeah, Action Toy says I can do that. Hot pink blocks.
Sweet.
Lego blocks. There you go.
We have a title and a name and a brand and everything. Perfect.
Boom.
Go ahead and hot Lego blocks.
Sweet. Go ahead and take those hot pink Lego blocks.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Have you ever seen those the flesh tone fruits? Someone actually made like flesh fruits. It's disgusting.
Why? Why would you do this?
They're horrible, disgusting.
When I date someone, they become my fruit. Yeah. I don't want to eat something like, oh Jesus. That's funny. When I date someone,
we got Phoenix back in here now.
Yeah, I can tell. You need headphones, buddy. Buy a pair. Dollar store.
Let's just hook him up with Ken Jennings. I'm sure Ken will find the best pair of potato microphone and
we
headphones.
have a potato somewhere here.
We do have a potato somewhere.
Yeah.
We have a potato somewhere. Let's see.
No, I leave YouTube running while I'm having Streamlabs. My apology, lads.
No worries. No worries. It's okay. All right. So this one is for Blaze Firestorm.
Oh, look at that.
Blaze Firestorm. I'm going to concentrate really quickly here on this. Let's see. All right. Blaze Firestorm. What do we have for you today?
I bet it's fire related.
Might be. No. Down here. All right. Wow. Deep cut. All right. Let's see what we have. Oh, okay, you guys are staying there. Yeah, it drew 2 cards, so 2 cards wanted to come out there. That's the way that goes. All right, so let's see. Very interesting. Lots of Queen of Swords today. Lots of thinkers. All right, so we're gonna draw this first, and then we're gonna turn that up afterwards. Huh. Okay. And what is this one? Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's awesome. Sorry.
No, it's funny because of the significance of that. Very, very interesting. So I'm gonna tuck him back there for now.
I like how it's very interesting.
There. So this is interesting. I'm gonna need the moon right away though, because this is a bit cryptic. With the moon in play. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Huh. So Blaze Firestorm. This is probably gonna get really personal. So I apologize ahead of time. It seems that you're it seems that you had grown recently. Something had happened that forced you to grow up. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm sorry. I don't mean that in a bad way. Something happened to you that you lost something, or you had experienced loss. Now, again, this is with the Five of Cups here. It's showing mourning of loss of the cups. There's still 2 cups behind the man, but he's mourning the loss of what's ahead of him. This is in this particular setup here with the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords. This is telling me that you've learned from this process, though, because this is signifying an end of a journey. The Ten of Swords getting into the Page, Queen, and King. Considering the Page of Swords is here and the Queen of Swords is here, it's all telling. This is something that you would have been very excited about. It was something that you would have had very high hopes for yourself for, but it didn't go the way that you wanted it. It didn't go as well as you wanted it to. Again, this is helping describe the situation here. This is not necessarily telling you that anything. This is more so for me. So this is a situation that you had really high hopes for yourself. You had high expectations for yourself. It didn't quite go as well as you wanted it to, mostly because of your inexperience or something that you didn't have enough knowledge on. You had you'd started your journey. You weren't confident enough in it, but you've learned from this process here. This is a gift right now. So what I mean by that, you're exhausted from whatever this was. You're tired from whatever this was. This is the Ten of Swords showing that the person at the end of their journey, he's just exhausted. He's lying on the ground. The 10 swords above him are lit up. They're basically his spirit lifting up. This Ace of Wands is very interesting with the moon in the background. So when I pulled these cards, these 2 cards work together. They came out together. It's a very, very important reason that they came out together, because you're being given an opportunity. With this knowledge, the new knowledge that you have, with this reforged strength, because you need to take time and relax right now. You need to relax right now, because you're going to be receiving a gift. The Ace of Wands is receiving a gift from the heavens. You're going to be receiving a gift from the moon, actually, the moon arcana. And this, I'm going to double check really quickly, because this is so significant. I want to make sure I get this right. I want to get the meaning of the moon correctly here. Okay. So this is an opportunity for spiritual growth. This is an opportunity for something for spiritual growth. I would have to say faith. That's not the right word. Religious related. It's not faith because you already have faith. It's something to do with religious. You're going to be receiving some sort of wisdom from this journey. Reflect on what this particular section is. I don't know what it is. Only you know what it is. Reflect on that. Find out what it was that you were too overconfident in. And you have to pull spiritual meaning from that. And that's the gift that the moon's going to give you. I really hope that helps you, because I don't know what that really means. I mean, I have some ideas in terms of like what it could, but I don't want to influence anything. I'm just going to see if I can try and... I'm going to pull one more card. Okay. It's the Empress. Yeah. So it's not the priestess, which is good. The priestess is a bit different than the empress. The empress, very much a good, strong figure here. This is something that you're going to have to spend a little bit of time. If you are religious, I would say pray over it. If you're not religious, just think over it. Spend a lot of time. There's a very warm energy that is behind it. That's the best way that I could describe it. It's not something that you should be worried about. It's something you should be embracing. So I'm hoping that reaches you. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to clarify between the two. If it was the Empress, no, if it was the High Priestess, I'd be a bit worried. The Empress puts me at ease. That's all. That's the best way I could put it. That's the best way I could put it. No, it's not friends. It's not family. It's a situation. I'm saying what you're saying here. You have no idea. You've lost all your family and you've lost a lot of family and pets in your life. This is not to do with something as simple as that. This is to do with something on a much deeper level. This is like a personal thing that you have to do a bit of insight into yourself for. It could be like, just as a very, very, very bare bones example, it would be like, I really wished that I could be a lawyer right now, but I'm only working at McDonald's, like that type of thing. Like it's something that's not tangible. It's something that you had a high expectation for, that you're beating yourself up over. You might not even realize it, but it's something you have to find and reflect on. And it's telling you to find, because I don't know if you're religious, but I'm getting a lot of really heavy religious, like, overtones coming through. It's saying to use that, to lean on that, and push towards a resolution internally. And what's coming, you can embrace it. What's coming, the insight, the change, all that stuff is for the good. It's not something that's going to be bad for you. So that's the best I can describe it. My words are escaping me because it doesn't want me to, it doesn't want me to give you the answer. It's as horrible as that sounds. It's one of those things that you have to kind of figure out for yourself. You can't just be told the answer, because that's cheating. It's a really overly complex one for me to explain. Just because, like, I'm trying to explain it in a way that's not going to give you exactly spoon feed answer and then ruin the entire situation for you, if that makes sense.
While Zirin Bog is in the back room.
Yep. Zirin is just popped off for a moment. He's not there anymore. Oh yeah, he's definitely allowed to ask for a reading. He's definitely allowed. Roll up here.
We have someone in the VIP lounge outside of Phoenix there.
Oh yeah, Zernabog.
Oh,
Zernabog is
yeah,
chilling.
that's right. Dig it.
But yeah, no, anybody at all, if you guys at all want a tarot card reading, like anybody at all, just let me know. Either say it in chat, say it in DM, say it whatever. Shout it to the heavens.
There you go. Just make sure we hear it, though.
Doing tarot card readings all day. I know. I'm really sorry, Blaze. That was a really, really heavy one. And I wish that I could simplify it more. It's just I'm not allowed to. If that makes any sense. I could try it, but the words will come out jumbled and not make any sense, because I'm being prevented from telling you anything more direct than what I'm able to tell you. So,
is it like Star Trek's Prime Directive?
What's that?
Is it like Star Trek's Prime Directive almost?
No, it's not like that. It's like I don't even have the choice. I would try to say it and the words would just stop. Like I would just stop talking. Like this is a funny thing. So like a lot of people think that like psychics and mediums and stuff like that, that's all like it's all one way or the other. It's not necessarily, especially when you're talking about guides or mediums or whatever else. Psychics are different, because psychics just get stuff beamed into their head basically. The last time it was heavy and confusing. It's definitely Blaze. It's definitely something that you're gonna have to. 'Cause again, I don't know if you're religious, but if you're religious, it's something you're gonna have to pray on. It's something you're gonna have to ask your God for insight, and it's gonna be something that you have to self-reflect on. If you're not religious, I would say sit down with a notepad and just start writing. That'd be the best thing I could suggest. So let me just get Zern. I know Zern's hanging out. Yes, Zern, you can definitely get a tarot card reading as well. No problem at all. No problem at all. Oh,
So we got a Hop, a Phoenix, and a Zern.
yeah.
This is the setup to a bad punchline.
Well, we have Tom P up next for a
hey,
tarot
Tom.
card reading. Again, it's
Jesus, this is icon again.
Yeah, so going back to like the psychic difference in psychics and stuff. So psychics, they usually just depending on the type of psychic, they can either be very, very accurate or very, very not accurate. I know, like anything in the world. But mediumship is different. Mediumship is frustrating because half the time I want to say something and I just get stopped. Because I don't know if many people watching the show right now know or not, but I do I do have spirit guides. I do have like influences and stuff like that. So I try to pay them attention sometimes. Sometimes they're really, really annoying.
Sorry, what you just said there for a second. I try to pay them in cash.
Yeah, I try to pay them attention. But they do things that annoy me. I do things that annoy them. So it's a good relationship. But every so often, it's like when I'm trying to do something, I have to put aside the just deep thought for a second. I have to put aside my ego. I have to put aside the want to help and the want to step in and change things for people, because that's the path that they're on, right? So as much as I want to say, don't go on that plane to somebody or what have you, I can't stop that from happening, right? It's no matter what way I tell them to go or what way I tell them to do this or that or whatever else, they're going to do it. So it sucks when you see certain things happen or when you know certain things are going to happen, etc., because it's just that. But you also have to realize that these are the paths that people have to walk, because these are the lessons that people have to learn. This is the same deck as last time. Yes, Tom. This is the deck that I've had the longest time, and it is quirky, to say the least.
Ever since Chris was a young lass at Hogwarts.
Exactly. Yeah, it has a mind of its own. That mind is easily pliable on full moons, though, which is nice. But no, so when I'm doing readings, I'm partially pulling directly messages from the cards from what I understand of the deck. When I'm trying to get clarification, I'm drawing from my spirit guides to try and get clarification and insight onto what the cards mean or what the deeper meaning is. So that's when I'm stumbling for words, or if I start saying a word and I start flubbing it, that's my guides just basically taking me by the tongue and saying, nope, don't do that. You're leading too much. Don't do that. So that's just give you guys some explanation about what's going on in my brain. So,
where can I go on these spirit guides? Because they could save me from a lot of trouble.
Yeah, well, I mean, I my spirit guides know me by now. I know them by now, so.
Sit down over coffee, chit-chat every once in a while.
Is it kind of like Jiminy Cricket?
Kind of. I mean, in a sense, yeah.
Oh, it was Disney reference.
Jernabog, I will get to your tarot card reading a little bit in just a tiny bit. Let me know at any time if you have to leave. Right now, I'm just going down the list. So right now, we're doing Tom P. Yeah, we're doing Tom P.
And the P stands for Potter.
Shadows King is asking if you're good, Mr. Hupp.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm just chilling.
He's pulling an Undertaker right now. All right, so I'm gonna focus on Tom P. really for a moment here.
Okay, now Chris, I gotta get you a gong for whenever Hop decides to lay down, that we can summon him.
Hey Phoenix, give him a little bit of space there, right?
I think we have plenty of space.
Awesome.
We have plenty of space. Mr. Hop likes to sleep, so it's all good. All right. This reading is for Tom P. All right. Okay. Oh, wow. Justice is making an appearance today. Okay, yes, I get it. I'm pulling the moon right now. Don't worry. Holy cow. And a ringing headache. Somebody is here. They want a message to go through. I get it. No worries. Okay. So Justice has shown up in this one. This is something that is very central to you. This topic is something that you have been. You're cautious in learning, and you're very. I wouldn't say apprehensive. Apprehensive is not the right word. You're very. Oh, geez, what's the word? Prudent. You're approaching it very prudent. You have two pages of you have 2 pages here: Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. This is regarding. What are you? Very, very different between the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords here at the end. It's very interesting. I'm trying to pull from those two. So this is something that's really at the center of your universe. Something that's basically. Can I just get a word? I just get a word. Oh my goodness. The sun being a major arcana in the moon's area here is very, very interesting. This it's telling me that this has a very strong hold on you with these two. The prudence, whatever you're being, I don't know what you're being so careful about. You've already had the clear decision with the sun showing up here and the sun showing up in the Justice card. It's also, so this is something that you've had to find balance in, you've made decisive action on. And now you're heading into uncharted territory. Okay, I might need some additional cards on this one. Okay, this is relating. So I pulled the Empress card. If you're seeing it here, this one's going in the moon. This one's relating to this woman here. This is someone who has been with you, has shown an abundance of wealth, not necessarily financial wealth. The Empress being a mother figure. I don't want to say it's a mom though. I want to say it's a mother figure. Pulling the Magician in this one here. Very interesting. So you're being apprehensive about starting something new. You're apprehensive about, it seems like a new venture, a new relationship, a new business venture. I'm leaning towards business venture just because of the Pentacles. This is something, it might be a family business. Is that the correct one? Family business? It seems like family business. That's what I'm getting repeated. So it seems like something either starting new or starting again. Restarting. Yeah, restarting again. It seems like you have everything you need, that you're a bit apprehensive about it. What's the message here? Ace of Cups. Okay, very interesting. All right, I have to pull a bit from my guides to get some insight into this because this is a bit too cryptic for me. It is okay. You have everything you need. I'm being like I'm seeing an image of a hand just being like, here it's full. It has a full cup. It has everything. You have everything you need. And it's shrugging like they're like, why aren't you just doing it? You have everything. Why don't you just do it? Just do it. Why are you afraid of this? Why are you apprehensive? It's a really, really strong feeling that you should be pushing forward. Focus on, I want to say mother's side. I don't want to say mother because it's not the right thing. I want to say like female influence, mother's side, like that type of thing, like motherly thing, but not mother themselves. Oh my goodness. And you can see the Ace of Cups here is showing the transition of the moons, as well as the past, present, future with the eye. You have everything in your possession. You have everything to make the correct decision. You have all the insight. You have the experience. You have everything. And it's really, really pushing you to go forward with that. I don't know what that thing is. But it really, really, really wants you to go forward with that. So I'm going to take a look at chat now. All right. Like last time. It's got to be your mom. You figured you'd need more cards? No, it is your mom? Okay. Well, again, I'm not getting the feeling, and this isn't, and this again, 100% up to you and to decide what this is. I personally don't get the feeling that this is a physical person, or like this is an idea that came from either a mother figure, a mom, or whatever else. It's some idea that either she had or her side of the family had or something, and you have all the knowledge of it, and they're pushing you to do it. They're saying, go, you have everything. Why aren't you doing it? What are you afraid of? Just go ahead. Go. Like I'm getting that, like you need to know, like that urgency, that energy. So I'm hoping that makes sense. That's pretty much all I can get. I'm just getting the same things repeated like over and over again. Like I'm just getting the same stuff over and over again. So it's just the reurgence. It's again, this is not necessarily. I don't think that this is a person. I think this is an idea from that person or that side of the family or whatever else that influence of the family, and they're telling you that you need to create. Why aren't you doing it? That's. I just get this like it's funny. I get this like image of my head of like this like motherly figure in my mind. It's like just like, why aren't you doing it? Like I told you, just do it. Just go ahead and
do it.
All right. So I hope that's helpful. I'm gonna clear that out there. That was amusing. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. I'm sorry if that was a bit cryptic. Again, I'm trying to do my best with what I can in terms of all this stuff. So I'm going to release that. And we'll go on to the next reading. Just a moment. Zerbox good so far? Any more Justice cards and Ricade is going to show up. All you can say is vengeance. Well, that's scary. Scary from the scary cat.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's like Bloody Mary. You pull 3 Justice cards 3 times and call his name, and next thing you know, he's behind you.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right.
Next thing you know, you're late. You're drunk on stream, and you're being DMCA'd by YouTube.
That's all right. We're already gonna get DMCA'd. I was fully aware when I used the Diamonds Are Forever song that we're probably gonna get copyright like demonetized, which is fine. I mean, if it's for the good Sean Connery, I will do it.
We're the world's good boys, though. They won't be too hard on us. They'd be like, "Oh, you rascals."
Well, they never like shut my channel down. They always just take my money, which I never make any money anyways. So it's like, all right, well,
Buddies. Okay, we're paying you in a couple of countries.
no problem, Tom. Thank you so much. Yes, definitely DM me on Twitter. That was a really, really strong one. I don't usually have things come through like that for my guides, but yeah, that's very interesting. So
apologize for any background audio. The goblins have been released. They're going door to door, so I might hear a squeal or two.
When we get those,
no problem.
When we get the quiet moments, you hear the kids in the background. It's perfect.
Internet Con Man, are you still with us? I hope you are, because this one is for you. I hope you're still with us, man. Internet Con Man, if you do catch this, if you're in the chat, amazing, awesome. If not, I hope you can catch it on replay. But this next character, it's telling me just to get into the damn reading and stop talking. So,
well, Ricada, Tom P has a good one. You can call it lost playing the tarot cards with all the justice appearances.
well, it only actually appeared once. It appeared in the background in another card.
That too
far are you?
Cool.
No, that does happen from time to time.
Yeah,
where
but
are you here? Wow, near the top cut. All right. Near the top. Done. Dinner time. Have a good dinner.
Ciao, ciao.
All right. Okay. Yeah, there's some cards I never, ever draw. Like ever, which is so funny. All right, so this one is for Internet Con Man. Let us unite. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, so this one is going into Internet Con Man. I'm going to try and connect here. Thank goodness that mediumship and tarot cards don't have that horrific dial-up connection. Man, if I had to do that every single time I did this, like I would lose my mind. Exactly. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the moon rate away on this one because I'm very curious as to what all this means. Lots of swords. Oh my goodness, lots of swords. Lots and lots of swords. Okay. Very interesting. So this is something that you have been called into question over recently. Recently, I say because the Seven of Wands here, the Seven of Wands shows that someone's being confronted by their peers with the wands here, and they're defending themselves. Now, this one is it's you have the darkness to light, which is good. You have the open door, which means that you're able to back out if you need. Your back's not against the wall, right? But very interesting. This is something you've been called out before. Called out over before. Let me correct myself. The Four of Swords here. It shows that this is something you're aware of with the three swords pointing down towards your heart. The sword by your side says you're prepared to defend yourself if anything should come after you. This might have been something that you might have been overconfident of. The Six of Wands is showing with the paired up with the Page of Swords here. This is something that you were expecting people to you're expecting them to praise you over. You're expecting them to shower you with like a parade, and it backfired. It did not go the way that you thought it would. This could have been because you're a bit too overconfident. Page of Swords here, obviously, trying to look as though they're confident, but not realizing that they don't have a firm grasp on the knowledge. This is a lot to do with knowledge here. More very interesting about this point is that the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords here is a decision, not necessarily a decision. This is something that's shackling you. This is something that it's at your very soul, at your very heart and soul, that has locked you in a place. It has crossed swords all directions, but you need to realize that this is of your own doing. The Eight of Swords shows the maiden that is in chains, quote unquote. She has chains loosely wrapped around her hands with her blindfold. She could easily free herself. This is something of your own doing. Again, this is something that you've been called into question. Let's see here. Hierophant. Okay. That's a very, very clear message. That's a very, very clear message. With the major arcana Hierophant, it is telling you that you need to take a step back. You need to take a leadership role. You need to let things go. You need to let things go naturally. Because all of this turmoil and all of this strife that is crushing on your heart right now, all of this stuff that is holding you tight, that is locking you away, and that's keeping you up at night, all of this stuff is because you're taking too much of an active role. You need to let things, you need to let people breathe. You need to let people do what they will. Whether this makes this much more sense here. With the Six of Wands, you see yourself, and again, this is not in a bad way. This could very well be earned because you've been doing whatever it is for a very, very long time. You're a very prominent figure. You're very experienced. You see yourself as someone who should be celebrated, and you're above others, right? I'm not saying above others as in like you're better than people. I'm just saying like you're more experienced, but other people see you differently. These are huge contrasts between these two. With the Hierophant, it's telling me that you need to take a step back. You need to let people breathe, let people do their jobs. Don't micromanage. Trust people. You need to... Did we lose Mr. Hop? I think we did. It's okay. Yeah, you need to... Yeah, what it's telling me here is that what you need to do is just take a step back from whatever it is. I'm guessing it's a project. It might be family. I don't know that. I'm going to take one more card just to see here. Okay. That's interesting. This card, it's not... So I pulled Strength. It's another major arcana. It is not... it's not answering what I wanted it to answer, but it is telling you, again, in this particular situation, you need to trust. You can walk hand in hand with these people. That's what's causing all of this stress, this turmoil. That's what's causing this. It's telling you you need to trust. You need to walk with them, not walk over them. Yeah, walk with them, not over them. Trust that other people can walk in your footsteps and be a leader for them. That is what I'm getting from that. And I'm going to check chat. You're in positions of power about 20 years ahead of where you should be. You don't trust the corporate politics, and you struggle with the application of power without losing your own soul to corruption. You have some very, very powerful arcana here. We have the Hierophant, which signifies basically the leader, the most experienced, whatever else that is taking a step back. He's in a pane of stained glass. It's something that people look up to. It's not something that is over people all the time. And Strength is telling you that you need to trust people. That's what it's telling you. So I'm hoping that makes sense to you. But the major arcana are very, very, very strong for you right now. They're saying that the situation, whatever the strife here is of your own doing, and you can undo it as soon as you want to. You just have to trust people. You have to trust yourself, and you have to find it within yourself to harness your strength and walk with it. Don't let it lead you. Don't lead it. Walk together with what you're strong with. And that is the message for you. Very, very loud and clear from the Hierophant and from Strength. What you need to do there. So I'm hoping that helps you, Internet Con Man. I don't know if it will. In terms of life coach, because I have been in similar situations to you. So this is strictly my own take on stuff. Nothing to do with empathy. Nothing to do with anything else. So if you're finding yourself that you are in a position where you have a lot of power, if you're finding yourself that you're in a position where you have where you're over people, or you're a supervisor or whatever else, when you really probably shouldn't have that position, or you should have that position, but you don't feel like you should have that position, just have confidence in yourself. Have confidence in yourself and do your best, because that's really all you can do. Find the method of managing that works best for you. If it doesn't work with that company, you can rest assured that you can go to any other company, and leadership skills are transferable. That's pretty much it. Like if it doesn't work for that company, it might work for the next company. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, as long as you keep getting back up and going back at it. So you're saying, of my own doing makes sense. You're uneasy of trusting yourself or others with any kind of power. It's part of imposter syndrome, and part of anyone who seeks power doesn't deserve it. You love being a leader and a mentor. That is loud and clear in this reading. It's telling you that you need to trust yourself, you need to trust others, and all that stuff. It's something you got to work through. I mean, I've done the same thing when I had when I got in positions of power and I didn't think I deserved them, or I didn't think I lived up to them. The fact of the matter is your people tell you, right? Your people will let you know.
Try to escape.
Your people will let you know when you're doing right, and your people will let you know when you're doing wrong. The only thing is you need to listen to them, because unhappy people will not necessarily tell you the truth, but you can tell by their behaviors. So from one leader to another, listen to your people, listen to yourself, and that's pretty much where you go from there. So I'm really glad to hear that. I mean, like the reading seemed to be pinpointing something really, really significant for you. I'm hoping that paired up with my little bit of advice here goes some long ways for you. So let me just pull up who is next. I think we're getting down to the nitty gritty here.
By the way, the jack-o'-lanterns got candles in them now.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Jernabog, you are next. So I'm just going to pull up. Sator here for a moment. Sator is after Jernabog, but Jernabog is next. So what I'm going to do really quickly, I'm going to take a quick pee break, and I'll be right back. So I'm not concentrating, because if y'all ever had to go to the bathroom, that's all you can ever focus on is going to the bathroom. So
go pee, Crumb. We'll get the fort here.
I'm going to be right back, fam.
Awesome. Well, here we are, Phoenix. Just the two of us. Are you still here, Phoenix?
This Phoenix guy. I'm not Phoenix anymore. It's
You are
Hop.
Phoenix to me, for God's sake. What are you doing?
And I'm Kill Hops Volume 1.
Why are you kill? What's the 5-1 stand for? Huh? My goodness gracious. So anyways, let's get a little bit of broadcasting stuff here. Basically, once again, on November 7th, we are going to have a fantastic show. We're going to have both Stan and Vic on the show with us. So usually I don't prop this up too often, but however, if you can, break out your day timers, circle us in for that particular date, because it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Plus, on top of that, we have an after-school special on November 6th. Phoenix, could you tell the rest of our viewing audience what's in store for that particular show?
The very talented Bruno Floss, the guy who put lyrics to music that doesn't have any.
All right, awesome. Can you tell our audience a little bit of the different songs he's added lyrics towards?
Oh, they're easily Mega Man 2, Wily's Castle, brilliantly titled Gotta Run Now. Go look it up on the internet.
Awesome. And I assume they can find all the stuff on the YouTubes and stuff like that as well, right?
Can't promise anything, but there's also a guy I'm trying to get a hold of named Mega Ran.
All right. Well, let's just focus on the people that we have booked. So basically, anyone after that would be an extremely fantastic and wonderful bonus. So we do look forward towards having those guests on the Friday after school special show on November 6th and again November 7th. We are going to have a fantastic time with both Stan and Nick joining us on the broadcast. Will you be with Phoenix for that particular show as well, or what?
Sir, what was that?
Will you be there with that particular show as well, or what?
I may or may not. Right now,
Okay.
work's trying to pull me back. I'm
Oh,
saying,
gosh.
hey, give me a few more days. It all
Yeah.
depends when I'm needed and when I'm not.
No, for sure. Totally understandable. And that makes a lot of sense. So what happened to the 5 children you're going to go trick-or-treating with?
Well, the parents were going to go to a party. They canceled and said, "Oh yeah, we don't need you anymore." So,
Oh, really? Did you charge them for your time?
Well, I really can't. And then I'm the neighborhood fire warden.
Gotcha. Well, I am mostly kidding, so absolutely no
I mean,
problem.
I got it's gonna be cold in Vancouver, so I got the
Mhm.
parka on, the toque, got a cup of Tim's. I was like, all
Yeah,
right.
the temperatures really dropped recently, especially here in Ontario as well. So it's like, whoo, getting just a little bit chilly, if you know what I mean.
I'm gonna say which of you little buggers want to go first, and the next thing he goes, oh yeah, no, we canceled. I said, oh. So I chug down my Tim's, get on my jumper, come back and sit down. All right, well, you're just stuck with me for whenever the show ends.
Well, we're not stuck with you. We're always happy to have you on the show. You know that by now. And if you were bothersome, we would tell you. You know that as well. My goodness gracious.
I'm like the cat you fed and just wouldn't go away.
Yeah, exactly. We got plenty
Yeah,
of strays floating around.
We already have one of those.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, welcome
Hey,
back,
Trim,
Russ.
welcome back.
So I'm just gonna have to call you out here, but he called Vic Nick. So who's this Nick? Big?
I didn't
non-
call Vic Nick.
No, Mr. Hop did.
Are you sure about that?
I got ears. I got pretty good ears, mate.
You do? Okay. Do you have any proof about that, or is it just conjecture? And,
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to go get Ricada.
Well, there you go. You get Ricada, I'll get a Ricada, and we'll have a giant Ricada party together.
Ricada versus Ricada.
Just like Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. How did you see the new username?
Sorry,
see
what?
You can't see things normally, so.
Well, I would say fucking you, but that wouldn't be too proper in a sentence. But
You're gonna think about
however,
Reddit thread starting pretty soon.
oh god, that's true, isn't it?
Incoming quit longer.
But yeah, to answer your question, Phoenix non-person, I've seen a couple of quick clips of the new Mortal Kombat stuff. I don't know. I really enjoyed the Mortal Kombat franchise and the movies, but and the I mean the games in general, but it seemed to be really overlaying each other. It's starting to get a little bit boring. You know what I mean? Like you only see so many fatalities, so many like, ooh, if that just happened type of things. It's like,
I'm just happy they put a Terminator in the new one.
They got that,
Rambo.
don't they? And they got a Rambo. What else they got in there?
I think Alien was supposed to make it in there.
Really?
They're just gonna make it Smash Combat, Smash Bros. And Mortal Kombat.
Now, Mortal Kombat 11 is apparently like the best all-around fighting game.
Is
in
it
terms
really?
of balancing? Yeah, apparently it's
Wow.
really good.
I'll have to disagree. Street Fighter Arcade is my favorite.
No, I'm saying from a competitive
For balance,
perspective.
for balance, because sometimes there's real cheap moves that being played out, and people you shouldn't do that. It's like, well, it's in the game, right?
There's a lot of stuff. Yeah. All right. So yeah, just for anyone that didn't join earlier, we are having Vic Mignogna and Stan Dallin on
Stan
the regular show next week, November 7th. We're having Brental Floss on November 6th for the after school special. So check those out if you haven't already. All right. So this one is going to be for Jernabog.
Okay.
Jernabog, I'm going to be doing your tarot card reading just a moment here. All right. Concentrate and yeah. Okay, there. Let's take a look. What do we have in store for our resident orc?
It's amazing we have one of those now.
I know. Mail order orcs. Who would have thought? All right, so I'm not going to open the chat right now. I'm not going to be focusing on it. Just so you guys know, you guys can't see my face. You can see my hands though.
Yes.
So like
Very expression.
I normally don't I don't read comments. I don't listen to I try not to listen to people when they talk because I don't want that to influence my perception of the cards. So Jernabog is chilling out in our VIP only chat right now.
Yeah.
So Jern, I will check the chat here in just a few moments, just not right now. Just so I can keep that true. Oh, very interesting. I never get the sun, and it showed up twice. Okay. I'm gonna have to check it. I'm gonna have to take a quick peek at it. Wow. Okay. These cards never come up, and they come up like all the time right now. Holy cow! And check something really quickly. All right. Okay. That makes sense. Sorry. All right. We're back. Okay. So, really interesting. I'm trying to pull meaning from this right now. You've recently completed a project. This is a project or something that you would have. This is something you would have had from when you were a kid. Is what I'm getting from this, or it's like not necessarily from when you were a kid, but it was like a childlike dream project type of thing, or what have you. The reason I'm saying this is because like here the Queen of Pentacles is showing off. It's got the elegance. She's got the poise. But here with the Nine of Cups, it's showing an abundance. It's showing that you're very proud of whatever this particular thing was. The Sun here is showing something that was very central to you. Something that, and with it being in the current position that it's in, it would have been something that was central to you when you were younger. So say that you were, just as a random example, say that you were like a really huge fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when you were a kid, and you like got to act in a Ninja Turtles movie, right? Or you created a Ninja Turtles fan film or something. Like that's what that would be like akin to. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but that's what it is likening to. It's completing a major project, seeing it through, playing a major role in the project or something. And it's something that you had a full vision of when you were a child, when you were younger. You had this fully fleshed out idea. I'm like, I'm going to do this when I'm older. It's such a weird thing to see the Eight of Swords here. Do you feel like it's something? I'm gonna ask the cards. Okay, Page of Cups. It's something that you felt that for some reason that you had an idea or you had a fear, you had something governing this particular side of it, that it wasn't good enough or that it would fail. This is obviously not the case because this is like a shackle. This is your own mental state doing it to you, but you had apprehension. Let's see here. And the King of Cups, yeah. Okay. This might be a project that you have an opportunity to do. This might be a project that you're currently undertaking, and actually, I think it is a project that you're currently undertaking. I'm getting a massive yes on that one. It's telling you to not worry about it because you have the full vision of it. You have everything that you need to know about it. You see everything. You've seen it all the way through, right from the new moon to the full moon. You've seen it all the way through for a very long time. The King of Cups is here to remind you that you should be excited. You have plenty. You have Saturn in the background here. Very relaxed stance, very casual. He's reminding you that, hey, you got this. It's okay. Like, yeah, here you are, right? So this represents you. The Page of Cups represents you, right? Is what you think you are. And the king here is to tell you this is what you actually are. So he's telling you, I know you feel like you're like you're doing things wrong. You have this fear that it's going to fail. You have this whatever else. It's telling you, don't worry about it. You got this. Like it's all there for you. You're going to see the fruits of your labor. 9 of Cups here shows that you've worked hard. You're showing off your great creations. With the 9 of Cups being different than the blacksmith, this guy here is more of a chef, right? So this is something that people are going to enjoy. It's showing that he's proud. He has all these things on display. And his cups are full of things that people are going to enjoy. So whatever that project is, whatever you're feeling apprehensive about it, King of Cups is telling you to just relax. You got this. It's okay. You got it. And that's really I'm getting like a really calm feeling. Like I just relax, just slow down. Don't worry about it. Like you're being too hard on yourself. Just calm down. That's the feeling I'm getting. So I'm going to pop over to private chat here. So he says, interesting. I did want to make money playing games. I started streaming this summer. I've just been too scared to keep going at it. Maybe that could be it. That could be it. That could very well be it. It could be something else, but it's telling you that this is something that you've wanted to do for a very long time. Showing here with the Ace of Cups and the Sun, something you've had a vision of for a very, very long time. You're very apprehensive in doing it. Obviously, these two with the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, both showing anxiety, both showing apprehension towards doing it. But this king, this is how you see yourself. This is how you are. Just go ahead and do it. Just put effort into it. Just relax. Try it out. You're gonna do stuff that people really enjoy taking in. That is how that is.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So I hope that goes well for you. Yeah, I did get that message. I'm guessing it's probably the right time. That's probably the right time there, Phoenix. All right.
That's what I get for being a professional golfer.
Yeah. So I hope that helps you. out there, Junabog. That was a nice one. That was one that like doesn't leave me in tears. I'm happy. So.
Oh, crumb.
Oh man, some of these like just rip my heart out. Like I'm talking about like sad things like all the time.
Okay.
Let's see who was next.
Hop doesn't reject. I like to see what the cards have in store for him.
I
Who?
don't do this. No.
Oh.
Yeah. Sator. All right, let's do it. That's okay. Mr. Hop is a
Stop
Scrooge.
It. Scrooge. Stop it.
Bah
Some
humbug.
things I'm willing to share. Other things, not so much.
Sator is next. I'm gonna
Awesome.
shuffle this up here, nice and well. I'm gonna go down so I can actually see the chat again while I'm doing it. Hopefully, you guys are entertained by it. I mean, how's the chat doing? Are y'all asleep? Like, I know some of these are taking a few minutes, so I apologize for anybody out there that's like losing their mind waiting. But they've been pretty. I've been getting some pretty solid topics and stuff through these right now. So
that's awesome.
They're really
And hopefully they'll help people out along the way and get the guidance they're looking for.
I hope so.
Or influence.
Oh my goodness. There we go. I'm hoping it's not too boring. I know we're losing people.
Well, it is Halloween as well, so people
Of
have to
course
go
it's
off and do
Halloween.
things and stuff like that. So
I just hope that people aren't falling asleep. That's all.
Who falls asleep during broadcasts like this?
All right. Sator 603. I hope that you're still here. This one is going out to you. Whether you're here or not, darn it.
And that's the best thing about the
what are you
replay.
doing over there?
Nothing. You'll see later on, Crumb.
Oh my God. No more surprises.
Oh, always surprises. Always.
Yeah. All right, Sator.
There we go.
Oh, right there. Nern's just here for Mr. Hop. The rest of the show's just extra. I see how it is. You're
There it
fired.
is. There you are.
All right, let's
Were
see.
you firing?
Let's see. Sator, this one is for you. Ooh, this is a very heavy energy. I'm getting a bit of a headache on this one. It's not necessarily bad.
All right.
Just means that there's some really, really strong message that needs to come through.
You got the whiskey there if you need it.
Sator. What?
I said you got the whiskey there if you need it.
I can't take whiskey.
That's right.
Good grief. You're trying to kill me.
No, just almost to vomit it.
No, that would be TOS.
There you go.
That would be TOS breaking. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. Sator, I hope you're here because this is something that you need to. This is something that you really, really need to hear. So I'm hoping that you hear this. You've recently made a decision. This is a decision that's going to. This is a decision that is affecting the rest of your life. It was a very big life decision that you had to make recently that you're probably going to have to defend. Just based on what I'm seeing here, if you're not defending it already, the world shows the end of the journey. So this is something that basically this is I'm guessing a career decision, because that's the only thing I could think of that would affect like basically the entirety of your life. You've recently made a decision. That's what the Three of Wands is here showing you. Phoenix, I cannot take messages right now. I'm sorry. Three of Wands. The Three of Wands here is it has the two wands. Shows that you've made a decision. The ship in the background of this card, it is either sailing or coming in. I would say that this is a ship that is going to be coming in for you. Page of Pentacles here is the reason why. Because the page is showing a new journey. This is something that you did not make a decision lightly. This was a decision that was made in your best defense. And you've left a lot behind through this particular series of decisions. The Eight of Cups is showing all of the cups behind you. Some of them have been knocked over. Some of them still stand. The ones that still stand are showing the opportunities that you have. You knocked over a few, but it is telling you you still have opportunities. The Five of Pentacles here is reassuring of that as well. The Five of Pentacles is showing you that you do have a ray of light. You do have an opportunity for something financial. This is what's pushing me towards your career decision. This is very, very, very strong message coming from the world. This is something you did not take lightly. It's a decision you're going to have to defend. But this card here, so the Seven of Wands wants you to know that you're not pressed up against the wall. You do have an exit. So the card it shows the I'll show the card here. It shows the person up against a door. The door's slightly open. So people are going to question your decision. They're going to challenge you, but it's not something you can't handle yourself. The Tower. That is a very... Okay, so just to give you guys an idea, I do not get the Tower, like ever. Ever. I never pull the Tower. So for it to show up is very significant. The Tower signifies change, which really drills down on this here, is that this is a significant change for you. And this is a needed change for you. So realize that these events here, while things have already been put in motion, things have already been done, this is something you needed to have happen. This is significant. This is a significant move, a significant change that needs to happen. This is reassuring you, right? This is telling you you've made the correct decision. You're going to have to fight for your decision still, but it is the correct one, and it is a much needed one, because the Tower is telling you that if you didn't make the change, something would. So either you made the decision or someone made the decision for you, but it is a positive one. The Five of Pentacles is showing you that you do have a ray of light. So, Sador, I'm really, really hopeful that this message gets to you, because it is something that you definitely needed to hear. Very, very strong showings from the world and the Tower in this one. And yeah, I think I got it all out because that pounding headache is gone. So I really hope that got through to you. I really hope that meant something. So, alrighty.
Apologize for the interruption, Grass.
Oh, no worries. It's just when I'm in the middle of a reading, like I get really squirrel brained. So it's probably best not to send me little things that beep and boop in my ear.
Hi, Captain.
No worries. No worries. No harm, no foul. So I really hope that Sador gets that message. Whoop.
Well, we do have the replay, so it all depends when they want to come on and have a look at things.
Yep. It's out there now.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next? Let's take a peek. Let's take a peeky peek.
That's cool.
That's a nice thing. It's like this thing highlights it, so I can just scroll up and then just see it. That'd be awesome. Okay, so who? I know we had. Oh, I'm sorry, Sador. I might have missed. Sador might have left because he asked a little while ago if I could do his. That was like an hour ago. I'm sorry, Sador. We're going in order, so as we're going down. Jalen Celestine, you is next. I hope Stan's still in the chat. Stan wanted one.
Really?
Stan wanted one.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Well, I'm glad Stan wants one. Good for Stan. Stan.
Stan's still here. Jalen, I hope you're here. I hope you're here as well, because this next one is going out to you. This is so much fun. Like I'm so happy to be able to share tarot and all this stuff with people. So I don't get.
Sorry,
What the fuck was that? Phoenix.
That was my phone. I'm so sorry. I was trying to shut it off and ended up.
Start with the phone tax.
I'm not gonna tell you that this camera angle you got here, Crumb, is pretty groovy.
It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat one. Naren is asking. I have to ask. When you say scroll up, do you mean move the page up and move down the frame, or move the view of the page up? Oh, you're still here, Jalen? Awesome, good stuff. I moved the little scroll bar up, and then all of the stuff moves down, so I can see what's up.
Sounds like a YouTube channel. Up, up, down, down.
Yeah. So, okay, Jalen, I'm going to focus on you. Jalen Celestine, this card is for you.
All right, that was my roommate letting me know pizza's here. I've
Awesome.
introduced you enough of my shenanigans. Have a great one, guys.
Have a good
See you,
one.
buddy. See you, buddy. Happy Halloween.
All right, let's take a peek here. Yeah, this camera angle is actually pretty nice.
It is. It really, really is.
It's there. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Okay. Okay, another strong one coming through. Oh my goodness. This one's coming from the heart, so this is not a headache.
Good.
It's not
Just a heart
chest pains.
I was gonna say it's
Not
just a
chest
heart
pains.
attack this time.
It's just a very powerful one in the chest. So let's see. Oh boy. Another card I never pull is the devil, like ever. So that's interesting.
Satan.
So I will have to look up his meaning because like I've pulled him exactly one time, including now. So
Awesome. Awesome.
oh, the keyboard's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay, that makes sense. The devil's not a bad card as well, by the way. I mean, it's like it's just whatever. Okay. This is an emotional one though. This is a very heavy emotional one though. Okay. Jalen, this is actually very loudly speaking. I'm just taking a look at it here after. Yeah, this speaks volumes right now. Okay, I'm trying to say the words and they aren't coming out, so just bear with me. Because this is something that you really need to kind of take a moment. You're wasting opportunities. I have to be blunt about it. You're wasting opportunities right now. And it's something that you have control over. There's a situation, I'm not entirely sure what it is. It is something to do with a relationship. I don't mean family relationship. This is a romantic relationship. The devil in this particular sense is representative of passion, of the heart, of something emotional. It's an emotional relationship, not necessarily romantic, but it is an emotional relationship, something that you're really emotionally attached to. You're squandering an opportunity. So you see with the Four of Pentacles right above the Eight of Swords, you're holding everything in. And that's what's causing this. You yourself are physically holding back. Like you're whether you're afraid, because the Queen of Cups shows that you went into this with a poise, with grace. You entered into this. You were very happy. You were entering into towards what looked like storm clouds. Now you have a clear night behind you with the Four of Pentacles, but you're holding you're holding everything in. You're holding all of your emotion in. And it's leading towards the Eight of Pentacles, which you see here. You're focusing on something and you're leaving everything else up in the air. So this is something that you're emotionally attached to. Again, not necessarily relationship, something that you have a really strong emotional attachment to, that you're focusing too much on a small detail. And you need to pay attention a bit more to everything else. And it's something that is under your control with the Ten of Swords here, or the Eight of Swords here, rather. The Eight of Swords is saying that this is a situation you can get out easily by yourself. You're choosing to stay there. The Ten of Pentacles, though, is very promising. because it is telling you that you have the opportunity to make this an abundance, but just don't squander it. Don't leave it behind. The Ten of Pentacles is showing a chest that's open with a bunch of critters around it. It's showing an abundance of resources, abundance of something. Let's see what we get else here. Yeah, this is leading me towards more relationship. The Four of Wands is representative of a family. It shows this nice family in within the safety of the Four Wands, with the growth around them, with the life around them. This has to do with like a family. This has to do with like building a family. You're focusing potentially too much on one thing that is holding you back from having a fruitful relationship. It's telling you, stop being so guarded about your emotions. Stop. I can't say it. Let loose your emotions. Be yourself. Just stop focusing on one particular thing, whether it's work. Don't focus too much on work. Don't focus too much on school. Have a balance. Don't focus too much on one person. Have a balance. Don't focus too much on family. That's what this is coming from the Eight of Pentacles. It's saying, oh, you're leaving all of these other things up here. They're all getting cobwebs, like you can see in the card. They're all getting cobwebs in the top there, right? Because you're not paying attention to them, and you're leaving it behind. So the Ten of Pentacles could go one of two ways. The Ten of Pentacles could be all of your resources that you have stashed in this chest. It could be there for you to find later on, or it could be there for someone else to come and take. So that's what this message is telling you. It's saying that you really, really need to just open up a bit more, be more honest with yourself, and stop focusing too much on one thing. Balance is the key. Yeah, so there you go. I'm hoping that strikes true. I'm hoping that rings a bit for you. Yeah, the pounding in my chest has gone away, so I'm thinking that's probably the right message.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So, again, I don't know if that makes any sense to you. I hope it does. It might not make sense right now. I hope it makes sense later. Yeah. All right, so let's take a looky Lou. Who's next? Who's next? Oh, we got Randy Scribner Jr. Awesome. And then we have Stan.
Ooh.
Stan, the big man. Right.
Stan stepped up today. We haven't seen him since the terror eating. We hope he's all right.
So, yeah. Awesome, Jalen. I'm happy to hear. And you are very welcome. Thank you so much for volunteering. Thank you so much for asking for a tarot card reading and nearly pounding my heart out of my chest over it. That was a very important message that someone wanted to get through. So
there are some sights that need to be seen, and the terror eating will tell all.
Well, it's a full moon today, so it's one of those things, and I'm opening myself up a little bit more to my guides, so they're just being like, all right, now's the time to kick your ass.
Hey, fucker.
Hey, bitch, get in.
We're going to the other side.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink. Randy Scribner Jr., I hope you're here. This one is going out for you. Good dear sir. All right, yeah. This one's also a nice, powerful one. I can feel it. Let's see, where do we cut you?
Do you have it yet, Junior?
You took a picture of the moon blaze fire? That's awesome.
That is cool.
It's a good moon today.
I gotta take a picture of the jack-o'-lanterns outside.
Let's go there. Okay. Let's see. This one is for Randy Scribner Jr. Let's take a peek. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Huh. All right, Randy. This is regarding a decision, or rather, not a decision. That's not the right word. This is regarding something that you've been forced to defend yourself about recently. And you went gung ho. you went 100% of these people that you've been fighting. Righteously, right? It was a righteous charge. So the Knight of Cups here is showing, the rallying cry. What's influenced this is the Seven of Wands. So this is regarding being challenged. So either you were in some sort of a fight, debate, something like that. It was a very passionate, very, very passionate discussion. Seemed to be with a mother figure. Not necessarily a mom, but probably this is what this is regarding anyways. Strength is here. So the major arcana strength is here to show you, just to remind you, it's like, just trust yourself, trust your instincts. Because this is the Empress as well. Very, very interesting. Showing like a mother figure, like things like that. But this has left you kind of unresolved. The Queen of Wands is showing up as the last card here. This is something that still weighs on your heart. This is something that's like it still locks you in. This might have been a fight from a long time ago. I'm guessing this is an unresolved issue. Possibly that you just didn't have the chance to resolve with the person, but it still weighs in your heart very heavily. It's something you're very passionate about. So showing with the Queen of Wands here, with the wands being the representative of the heart here, very passionate, very fiery. Something you still hold a really strong opinion about to this day. That's curious. Was it something that I don't want to ask you a question, as I don't want to influence it. It seems to be something that you were very proud of that got challenged, that got swatted down basically by a figure. Yeah, and that puts you on the apprehensive, made you question it. And it's something you haven't really ever been able to resolve. Let me try and pull some information from my guides here for you. I'm going to pull one more card. And I'm going to try to get from the guides. Death card. Okay. Again, one of the few cards that I never, ever, ever pull. Again, death isn't bad. It just means like personal change, personal growth. So yeah, it's all seeming to come together. Okay, I'm going to try and pull from my guides a little bit of information here. So this would have been a fight that you had a long time ago. Possibly with someone, with a loved one, with someone related. Something that you've never really gotten over. The death card here is to remind you that people change. The death card is signifying here, not necessarily the person passed away, the person changed. And that's something that you have to accept, and that's something you have to come to terms with. You're still very, whatever it was, it rocked you. Like you were so passionate and you were so sure of what this was, and they smacked it down and you never had a chance to resolve that. The thing is that the death card, these major arcana all together here, paired with strength, paired with the Empress, they want to tell you that just because that happened or what have you, it doesn't necessarily mean it was bad. It just that people change, and that's the way it is. You can't lock yourself up over it anymore. You can't let that rule you. You, with the Page of Cups here, seeing apprehension, you're second guessing yourself. The Death card is telling you need to let that go. Whatever it is with this, whatever this squabble was, this quarrel, whatever disagreement you had, you have to just let it go, and realize that it was a difference of opinion. The person changed. It's not your fault. It's not their fault. It's just nature. That's the way it is. And I'm thinking that's all I have for that one. So I'm hoping that makes sense, Randy. I'm hoping that makes sense. It seems to be something that you were really like. That was really, really passionate. It was really, really strong, like feelings. I'm not saying like any sort of feeling. I'm just saying like a strong emotion. It was something that you felt really strongly about, and it's something that hurt you really deeply. And death is trying to the death card here is trying to tell you it's okay. It just happens. People change. You got to move on. You have to not let it rule you anymore. So I'm hoping that makes sense for you. Oh my goodness. The last full moon on Halloween came around 1944. That's insane.
Really?
So long ago.
Wow.
That's a long time ago. Oh my goodness.
That's like 60 plus years. Goodness.
Are you passing out?
Nope. Does it look like I'm passing out?
Yes.
Really? Oh. That's an optical illusion.
Sure it is. Sure it is.
If I was passing out, you would hear about it.
Well, I am.
You are. Oh, okay.
Who's up next? I think it is Stan. I don't know if anybody else has them here. Let's see. I'm gonna give one last call. Anybody that wants a tarot card reading has not already had one, and has not already typed in tarot in the chat, please type tarot in the chat, and this will be the last call. So if you guys get in like 2 or 3 more, there you go. If not, forever hold your peace. This one is going out to Stan the Man Dahlin.
There you go. Stan.
Toy Man. Coming on the show next week with the man, Vic Mignogna.
There.
Cannot wait.
It's gonna be an exciting broadcast.
I know that Stan was like super duper excited.
Yeah.
Stan was super duper excited. And he keeps posting on Twitter like, I don't know.
I'm going to be on a broadcast. I'm going to see an old friend of mine.
I don't know. I don't know if it's him that's excited or if it's somebody else that's excited. But somebody out there is darn well excited about it. So
I think a bunch of people are excited, but that's just me.
Is it time for our chat? Stan, we'll be chatting next week. This is time for my insight into your world.
And people were wondering why I didn't get my tarot read.
Well, no, it's all stuff like I don't know what the hell it means. Y'all know what it means. I don't know what it means. Like I can like pull like the most like ridiculous crap out, and I have literally no fucking clue what any of it means. But you guys know what it means. So it's not for me to know. It's for you. It's for y'all to know. So
Yeah.
Alrighty. So let's. Oh, yeah, have a couple more last calls. That's good. That's good. All right. So this one is going out to Stan Dahlin, Toyman 9XX in the chat, or 99X. Sorry, not 9XX.
Stop lovely.
Let's see. Where are we gonna cut here? Ding. Fries are done. Okay. All right. Oh, has it got to hit my eye? Dang it. All right. Let's see. Interesting. Interesting. Very curious. Huh. Okay. All right. So Stan, Toyman. So this is talking about something that you've been holding back on yourself. You've been holding on to this for a while. You've been focusing too much on something that's whatever it is. You've been focusing on it, nothing else in this particular thing, or at least you were. And then you were holding it. You were holding it to yourself. You were holding it in. The Four of Pentacles is showing that you're holding it in. The King of Swords here is it shows that you're very knowledgeable in terms of this card here. You're very knowledgeable and you're nostalgic, looking back on things. The Four of Cups. Four of Cups is showing that you're being given a gift yet again. You already have 3 gifts, and you're looking to the sky, almost past the hand of the deity that's handing you this thing. It's showing that obviously you have talent, that you've been given talent, and you've kind of neglected it by the looks of it here. This is very, very interesting. I'm getting like a pressure in my sinuses. This is a thought blockage, thought between the eyes. So it's something that's clouded your vision, and something that's kind of just given you a blasé towards whatever this particular thing is. You spent too much time focusing on one aspect of things. With this, it led you to kind of just take everything back, pull everything back. Looking back on things, you're feeling a bit nostalgic now, right? You're being given another opportunity, but you don't even notice it. This is leading to strife, right? This is leading to a situation that you have control over, that you've kept yourself locked up in. This is a recurring theme, folks. You've kept yourself locked in this situation. This is a fight. This is a sparring match. I'm going to pull more cards. It's an opportunity, though. This is pulling you back from a financial opportunity, from something that will gain you resources. Another Empress. I'm gonna pull 2. Oh wow. Okay. So there is a figure in your life that perhaps you've been focusing a bit too much on. A figure from the past is causing a lot of strife, impeding on your ability to move forward, and you need to make that change. The Tower is telling you that change is coming whether you like it or not. Again, Strength telling you to do things in moderation. Don't go too hard. Don't go too soft. Don't let your feelings guide you. Wrong word. Don't let your feelings overtake you, and don't overtake your feelings. Make sure you're walking down the line as you need to go. Like easy pace. Don't go too fast. Don't go too slow. This is an interesting card here, actually. The 7 of Swords. is telling me a story here with all of this. Okay. It's telling you to be careful in how you proceed. Because if you go in and try and disarm your enemy, I'm going to show this card here really quickly. If you go in and try and disarm your enemy and you're too hasty about it, the 2 swords that are on the ground might end up in your back. So what it's telling you is to be cautious when disarming your enemies, because it could come back to haunt you. I want to point this back to here. I want to point this back to here for the main reason that you don't want your past transgressions to come back and bury you, right? Don't make the same mistakes you've already made. So when focusing on things, don't focus on a singular thing. Focus on a big picture. Don't hold things to yourself. Share them. I don't want to jump to my own conclusion, so I'm pulling more cards. Queen of Wands. This is something you're very passionate about. Something that is burning you up inside. This is something that has been boiling over for a long time. Page of Wands. This is telling us that, again, something that you need to move cautiously with. This is not apprehension. This is care. This is prudence. This is walking with guidance, with care. And so you have something of value to display, but you're not displaying it. With the peacock here, with the peacock and its feathers down, you're not having it on full display. You're not flouting. You're not flouting the whatever it is of value that you have. Obviously, you're holding the pentacle, which is of value. I'm going to pull one more card. But right after this, you're not flouting it. You're not showing it off. You're not rubbing it in people's faces. And this is the final one that we're going to be looking at. The Knight of Cups. Another card that we've seen pull up before here. So this one is showing you that the time is now to take action. The Knight of Cups, in this sense, is an action card. It is something that you should rally. You should get behind, because the time for action is now. It's cautioning you. All of these cards are cautioning you. Exercise temperance. Make sure that you are looking at the full picture. Make sure that you're sharing all of the details, because you're being given an opportunity. That was all the way back here in the Four of Cups. You're being given an opportunity. The Knight of Cups is telling you the time to act is now, because if you don't, you're going to be forced to. That's the Tower. That's all I'm going to pull for that, because that's well, again, because like I don't like to have my own thoughts about stuff creep into these things. I like to have the cards tell their own story. When it comes to this stuff. So like I don't want to like let my own influences dictate the narrative of the stuff. So just pulling straight from the cards, that's the messages that come out from here. It seems like you're being given an opportunity to undo some mistakes of the past, so to speak. I'm gonna pull one question from my guides. Just bear with me. I'm gonna see if I can clarify it a little bit more. I kind of want to get affirmation on the direction of where I'm going with this. Yeah, I see a single thread. It's a single thread that goes across a long time. So it's a single thread that needs to be pulled, is what I'm getting. You've been holding on to it. You've been keeping it to yourself. It's telling you that if you do not take action, like now is the time to take action. Like in the immediate, I mean, I'm not saying like right this absolute fucking second, but like you should probably do it pretty damn soon. Now is the time to take action. If you're holding on to anything that you were not holding on to before, if you had not talked to people that you needed to talk to, if you haven't been focusing on things that you should be focusing on, make sure that you're looking at things, make sure all your ducks are in a row. Be prepared, because if you do not take action, action is going to be taken against you. That's the message.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Vic convention, absolutely, I agree.
So get on it, Stan.
I agree, Stan. I 100% agree. But no, that's he said Vic convention in the chat. Several towers tonight. Yes.
Yeah.
I literally have done thousands of tarot card readings. I have rarely ever pulled a tower, let alone have fucking back-to-back towers.
I was going to say tonight's session.
Yeah. So lots and lots of powerful messages coming out. But no, 100%. I'm hoping that helps, Stan. If y'all want to clip that and go back and look over it, whenever else, go for it. But
clip it out of contents.
Yeah, but no, 100%. Very powerful message in that one. So I'm hoping that helped. I'm trying, and I'm trying really hard to pull my own biases out of there, which is why I read so many cards, because the cards are one thing, right? Like you can see the cards in front of me. I'm not just making shit up. So, yeah. So I don't want to pull any conclusions from that. I will leave Stan to make conclusions where he will from those.
Probably for the best.
No problem, Stan. I think we had two more. Let's see. Naughty and paralegal. Yeah. So naughty one, we're going to do you, and then we're going to do paralegal, and then we're going to close out the show.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Mr. Hop had anything else to do. Like, you're supposed to give out candies and stuff.
Oh yeah, well, how can I do that if you're doing tarot?
Jump in whenever. Just jump in between.
Oh, I have been.
Yeah, good. What prizes do you want to give it, Mr. Hop?
Well, it's going to be a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it has to go to the people that I think that have done the best so far. I'm still formulating. Who silently,
did you hear that, Chad? He's been silently judging you the entire time, and you didn't even know.
Judging, questioning, debating among myself.
Y'all thought he's been sleeping this entire time.
Oh no, I've been focusing.
Has been judging.
That's right.
He's been doing worse than watching. He's been judging.
And of course, our intro to today's show is still dancing around in my head. Especially the tarot cards there.
Oh, don't worry. If y'all missed the intro, we'll play it out as the outro.
Awesome. It's awesome.
We'll play it out as the outro, which is what I tend to do when I do these special intros, anyways. But yeah, I did it this morning. I did it early this afternoon in like 20 minutes. The only reason it took me 20 minutes is because the damn program crashed halfway through.
For 20 minutes,
and then I had not bad. And I had to do it all over again. So,
oh gosh.
All right, Naughty one. This one is going out to you. Let's do a tarot card reading. Okay. These have been like on fire tonight. I'm like super impressed.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, I've been seeing some cards I never pull, which is always good. Always good. All right. 3. Okie dokie. I want to get that crepe. There's a crepe in Japan. They opened up a Nintendo Island.
Oh, really?
And so like there's like a Mario and Luigi place where you can go get crepes. And there's like a Mario hat crepe and a Luigi hat crepe. Or something like that. They look like that anyways. But
you can eat the hat.
the Mario, what the hell the Mario one? I think the Mario one's like "Let's go" or something like that. It's a little sign stuck in it, and the Luigi one says "Okie dokie."
Does anyone know what's in these crepes, or do we keep those a secret?
There's like, oh, hello. They're just like fruit and stuff
Oh, that's cool.
and ice cream.
That
I
sounds
know.
yummy.
I know. Might be able to get some ice cream soon.
Yeah.
Alrighty, interesting. Okay. So we got one that we didn't get before. A couple ones we didn't get before. All right. Naughty one. This one goes out to you. So this is regarding something you've left behind. You've had to do something that resulted in you either losing some friends, you might have lost some opportunities, but realize that here in the Eight of Cups, it shows that you still have cups standing. So you're still good. While it may have been a dark time, it's led. You're still doing okay. The Knight of Pentacles is showing that you're apprehensive, though. So from this dark time, from whatever this situation was, that was a difficult time. It's made you a little bit cautious, perhaps a little bit too overly cautious, in how you've been proceeding. This situation here has to do with the waste of money. Waste of money, waste of resources. You were a bit too spendthrift, perhaps. Perhaps you were a bit too reliant on certain people or certain things. That had led to an issue, right? That led to a confrontation. And this confrontation is why you're hesitant. The Page of Swords here is warning you. In the moon slot, it's warning you with the moon to not be too overconfident. Try not to lose yourself too much in your ambition. Try not to lose yourself too much in your overconfidence about the situation. Let's see if we can pull here. So we got the Seven of Pentacles. I'll show you what that is. The Seven of Pentacles here. It's really interesting because it's a fruit that bears. It's a tree that bears fruit, and there's a woman that's very apprehensive about picking that fruit, likely because this likens back to what we were talking about before. You're very likely apprehensive to do anything, because of the situation that you had dealt with here, right? So you're a little bit gun shy about things because things were in abundance. You kind of let things fall off the table into other people's hands. So you're a little bit hesitant about picking things up again. Let's see here. The Hanging Man. Actually, that's really good. The Hanging Man is telling you to change your perspective on things, though, because you have two major arcana here. This is really, really strong end of the message. While you do need to be careful about being too overconfident, and this is leading you to just kind of being a little bit of gun shy about taking the fruits again. This is saying you need to change your perspective. The Hanging Man is telling you either take a break from it, take a different look at things from a different aspect, change your perspective, because the moon, you're getting a bit too ambitious. You're getting a bit too overconfident. You're getting a bit too out there. You need to reel it back in. You need to change your perspective on things, and things will start to go a little bit easier for you. That's the message I'm getting from these ones. So I don't know exactly what led here. Again, this seems to be a situation, either a breakup, or a loss of a job, or something, loss of savings, something like that. You lost a resource, you lost something that was valuable, which has led you to be a little bit more apprehensive, and you're kind of getting you're putting the cart before the horse. You need to reel it back. You need to reel it back, change your perspective, and just go from there. So I'm hoping that helps you out a little bit, Naughty One. Typing in chat and driving is bad thing. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Stop it.
You can always catch the replay if you and you can always DM me on Twitter at DarksideEV. You can DM me on Twitter. It's open. go for it if you have any questions or clarifications. So, yeah. So again, like nothing like super pressing in this one. It's just like this is a warning though, to let you know, hey, you need to get your head out of the clouds a little bit, bring it back down, ground yourself, focus, and just turn. Oh, you're home now. You have been since the last reading. Good. Just refocus, reevaluate, and take a different perspective. That's what it's telling you here. So, hoping that worked for you. All right. And we have Lemon probably clip this. I would laugh so hard if Lemoyne tried to enter some vague fucking tarot card reading into it. That'd be so funny. All right. Paralegal X. Paralegal X is going to be the last tarot card reading of the evening, unless someone sneaks in the last dying seconds. This has been so much fun.
Seconds. Oh, it's been good. It's been good.
Yeah,
very, very Halloweenish. Absolutely fantastic.
Well, it's one of the things that I love doing on Samhain.
Yeah, I know.
And it really, I mean, I don't get to do it often. So I really hate charging for tarot card readings. I really, really do. Like, I never feel good about it. And like, it takes a lot out of me. Like today I'm pretty energized, which is nice. But it does, it does take a lot out of you when you're doing these readings, especially when you're in person and you're getting the real-time feedback of their energy. And that's an entirely different story.
You should charge like a silver coin. Keep it all authentic. I only do tarot readings for a silver coin. What? Yes.
Well, no, what you would actually do is you would just charge them something that they feel value.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily money. If they find money is valuable, sure. But if whatever they feel of value and they pay to you, that's generally what you charge.
I'm mostly being very silly. Please don't mind me. It's like, give me a silver coin. Value silver coin.
All right. Paralegal X. This one is going to be for you. Let's see. Don't you dare yawn.
I'm not yelling at you.
Better not be.
Why would I?
Kick some ass.
Bring it, Rich.
Apparently, if you do an in-person reading, does that person shuffle or cut the deck? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It helps. Like doing long distance like this, it's difficult. I'm pulling two cards then. Yeah. I rely heavily on both the deck itself. So I charged this deck last night at 3 a.m. and I rely heavily on the deck itself and my guides to kind of tie in and fill in the gaps. In person, it's much easier. Much easier. Like it's a lot less of an issue. It's just like when I'm in person, I get the mental drain because the energy is really, really rough. So okay, let's see here. Oh wow. Lots of swords. Lots of swords. Okay.
Ashwards.
And okay, cool. Very interesting. Who do we have hiding behind the queen? Aha. Very curious. Very curious. All right. So, Paralegal X, this one is for you. There's been something that's been keeping you anxious. Not necessarily awake at night, because the Four of Swords, the man is sleeping. He does have the swords above his chest pointing down towards his heart, but he has the sword by his side. So there's something that's been bothering you. It seems to be, from what I'm seeing here, it seems to be relationship related. Whether it's, I would lean, because of the Queen of Cups, I would lean more towards family relationship rather than romantic. If it was a Queen of Wands, I would say it was probably a romantic relationship. I would say this is more of a family relationship. Something that has been brewing that's causing you to kind of feel like you have to defend yourself or have that impending sense of doom. The Knight of Swords, very, very interesting card here. This is something that you're having a clash over. This is it's showing the charging knight, right? He's charging at evening, but he's going this way. He's going to the left. This is something that you feel you think very strongly of. You're very headstrong about it. King of Cups here. You can see the juxtaposition, which is why I'm like, it's just so, I find this so interesting. Whereas the Knight of Swords is very action oriented, he's rushing in, he's got the sword held high, pinnacle of knowledge. It's the light shining off the sword, and you have the King of Cups. He's just he's laid back, he's chill, he's just very relaxed, he's very, very nonchalant. So this is something that you feel like, I would say this is something that you feel like you have a very strong knowledge of, strong enough so much that you're casual about the knowledge. It could be something that you're feuding, or that you have a dispute with somebody, that you feel you really, really, really have a wealth of knowledge over, almost to the point of arrogance. And the Knight of Swords is showing like you're charging head into this argument. Oh my goodness. The Nine of Pentacles here again reminds me of something of abundance. So I'm going to need a bit more insight onto that one, but this is in the moon slot. So this is actually governing the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords again, with the wand showing up in the Queen of Swords. She's showing like, hey, I have this knowledge. I'm confident. I am wise. I'm aware. I understand these things. But behind her, which is the interesting part, because all of this would kind of like be, yes, I am absolutely 100% right, but you're approaching it from the wrong position. With this behind here, the Six of Pentacles is warning you that you're focusing too much on what you know, and you're focusing too much on what you think you know, and the value of what you think you know. You're actually, I'll show you what the card looks like here. You're actually losing value, right? You're spending too much time weighing your knowledge. You're actually missing the point. So this argument that you're in right now, or this disagreement, or this, whatever this intellectual dispute is that you're having right now, it seems to be, for me, myself at least, maybe it's a child, maybe it's a subordinate. This person here, it's a younger woman, so I would say it's either like a younger family member or a subordinate of yours that you're having this disagreement, or you're butting heads with. You're approaching it from the wrong direction. Let's see here. We have the King of Wands. Again, something that you feel very passionate about. Now, the King of Wands is very interesting here. The King of Wands is very, very juxtaposed to the King of Cups, where he's very passionate, he's very guarded, whereas the King of Cups is very relaxed. So having those both in the moon area here, you know that you're in the wrong. You know that you're kind of being a stubborn dick about this, but you can't back down, right? You can't back down. You can't admit defeat. Interesting Nine of Cups. Interesting Nine of Cups. I mean, ultimately, like, you can be right about it, and you're coming from it from the right place. Do I draw one more? Yeah, I draw one more. Okay. So yeah, ultimately you're coming from the right place, but you need to trust. You need to trust. You need to value the opinion of the person that you're butting heads with. Right here is what I'm seeing. It's like you see yourself as like, I've accomplished all of this. I know all of this. I'm right. I'm right. You're not valuing their opinion. So whoever this is, I don't know who this is, and I don't know what relation you have with them. Whatever this active disagreement is, you're approaching it from a bullheaded perspective. You need to step back and you need to see their perspective. You need to understand where they're coming from, and you need to respect their opinion a little bit. Like, we understand here, we understand that you've been accomplished. You know what you're talking about. Obviously, you have a lot. You have a couple kings and a couple queens. You know what you're talking about, clearly. But the fact of the matter is that you're coming across to this other person in a way that's not conducive to a conversation, and you need to like reevaluate how you're coming at it, because one more card, because they look up to you. The Emperor. The Emperor is a father figure, and this person, whoever you're bashing heads with right now, they look up to you. They see you as a mentor. They see you. They have a lot of respect for you, and this is something that you need to kind of come to terms with, and maybe ease up a little bit on them, because maybe you're being a bit too hard on them. You know you're being a bit too hard on them, but you're coming from it from a right place. They respect you ultimately, and they're not there to hurt you. So I hope that helps you. I think that's about all I can get from it. I hope that makes any sort of sense whatsoever. Yeah, there we go.
And there it is.
So that has been that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Randy says crap. I think I know what my reading means.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's get that back down here. Boop. All right. Well, guys, that was awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. Was like 3 hours of tarot card readings.
That was. You did a lot of tarot today.
That was so cool.
Tarot.
Well, Mr. Hop. Now
yes.
Talk.
Well, it's sort of difficult to really get into things here, because I'm still deciding on who should get a little Halloween care package. And I think what I'm going to do, which I think is probably the best thing to do, is you ever heard about the social media platform called Twitter?
I've heard about it. I'm sure the chat's heard about it too.
Awesome. Great. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask people to swing on by at Mr. Hop, basically the word I'm using right here, the words, plural, and I will post tomorrow on who won, and basically send me a private message when I post it. Probably the best thing to do. Gives me a little bit of space in between things. I could go over things, and I'm not all.
What's the qualifier?
Oh, that's my secret.
Naughty One disabled Twitter. Now you can't give Naughty One anything cool.
That's right. Well, maybe I will. I haven't decided yet. As George W. Bush says, I am the decider. That's what I do. I decide on things.
You just want to go for a nap. That's all it is.
No.
Yes.
No. I'm torn between getting something to eat or a nap.
Yeah.
Maybe both. Maybe I could do both, because I'm still hungry. Oh my gosh.
Well, everybody, I'm hoping you guys enjoyed that. I know it was like kind of a slower, different pace for the show, but I wanted to give back to you guys a little bit because you guys have been so awesome. But to recall some of the cool stuff that we had to announce, and to send thanks to everybody out there.
A happy Halloween, thank yous.
A happy. What if we said what if we send you real American money Since we all know Canadian money is fake.
Oh, hey, let's not discount the entire money because that's fairly important.
Oh,
wait a minute. Before I forget, I've got this thing I want to open.
Do it. Yes, read.
I will. Jesus, stop being so pushy. So let me get my envelope open. All right. Well, basically, this comes from Eugene Von Deer, who lives in the neighborhood of Canada.
Lives in a pineapple under the sea.
What's that?
Lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Yep. And what do we have? Come on.
That was your first tarot card reading, Jalen? That's awesome. I'm hoping it was good for you.
That's cool. Glad we were all here to share that experience.
I feel special now.
Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Want to see what it is?
Share class.
I will share with you and the rest of our chats. Check this out.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that is mighty cool. And on top of that, in the inside, oh my gosh, that's just so awesome. Yeah, and so we have this.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
I think so too. So I go over here.
Von Deer sounds like German wildlife.
No, he's a really, really good friend of mine. So
that's good.
Yeah, just got a little bit of Ochies. That's really cool. He said this to me. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it.
Big ups.
Really, really awesome. I think I'm going to frame it, put it up on my wall. I will do it. I execute it perfectly.
Yes. To reiterate, everybody. So we had a wonderful thing happen this week. Between my face getting bashed in and teeth getting taken out.
And exactly in that order.
Yeah. So right before I was conked out for the count, we found out that our little event, Kitchener Comic-Con, won best indoor event in the entire goddamn region.
Yep. One of the largest publications. We had a fantastic, absolutely wonderful. Wonderful, I mean uncanny and spectacular Reader's Choice campaign of 2020.
And I know it doesn't. I know what people are out there saying is, but you guys just won. Like,
what does it mean?
Yeah, we won.
We won anything.
Well, here's the thing: we won in the Waterloo Chronicle, which is a pretty big publication.
Yep, it's been around for what 70, 80 years, type of thing.
We won best festival, best tourist attraction, and now in the biggest publication of our region, the biggest. We're talking about the NFL of newspapers.
Yep.
In our region, we got the top honor of best indoor event.
Top place, top prize.
Beating out places like the museum, beating out places like Bigamans, which are huge corporate sponsored stuff. Yep. Big stuff. That is 3 awards, folks. 3 best event awards, best tourist attraction awards that we have won because we are awesome.
Of you. This is the Reader's Choice Awards. This is when the people come together and they determine and who deserves the accolades for 2020. And the best.
You know what happened?
Mm-hmm.
You know what happened?
Mm-hmm.
They voted us, and we had Vic Mignogna at our show, and we won awards.
Exactly.
We won awards. We're 3-time award-winning Diamond Award winners. That's number 1 for those who don't know. People out there were breaking down doors. So I want to get into this a little bit before we end the show.
Okay. All right. Sounds groovy.
Just a tiny bit before we end the show here.
Yep.
I was talking with Mr. Hop about this week.
We do
about how I like in the midst of everything, like it was amazing to have all the support and all that stuff. I never really took time to stop and just kind of take it in. Right. So I went and I looked up some of the articles. I looked up some of the videos, some of the stuff that we did, and it was honestly incredible what we were able to pull off. And I cannot wait to talk about all the cool stuff that you may or may not have seen at Kitchener Comic Con this year with Vic Mignogna next week.
Oh yeah, it's going to be really interesting.
Allen next week.
Yep.
It's going to be a good fucking show. Tune in.
I am generally honestly looking forward towards that broadcast. Reason being is that when you're doing convention work, you have 0 to no time, -2 to be more precise.
Exactly.
To basically you just don't have the time to interact with people. And just talking to Vic after the show, something I really wanted to do. We had a little lunch thing afterwards, but that was just so fleeting, if you know what I mean. So this gives us some time to let our hair down, do some shop talk, and
it is going to be
for 2021
next Saturday. So so November 7th.
7th. Yeah.
Mark this down. If you're in Europe, it might be Sunday by this time.
Yes,
but
this is true.
November 7th, 6 p.m. Eastern time, Eastern Canadian time.
Yeah.
The conversion from American time is a bit difficult, but I'm sure people can figure it out.
And Canadians even worse. So
exactly. But when you check on YouTube, it'll have a countdown. Just follow the countdown and you'll be good.
Setting up flares.
Exactly. We will have that Vic Mignogna, Stan Allen. We're gonna have a sit down chat with them both. We're gonna be talking about stuff. I hope that Vic has enough time that we could squeeze some callers in. That'd be super awesome. If not, I understand, but it's not a big deal. But the thing is like we're going to be celebrating a lot next week, right? He was at a convention this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago at this point, or maybe a year ago? When he was having a rough time. When he was having a rough go.
Well, I'm assuming the rough go started before the court case. So
yeah,
you know what?
I mean, it's been a while, but here he is.
Yep, standing proud. Winning.
He's
moving
still
forward.
We opened and closed the damn convention season.
Mm-hmm.
It's so freaking good.
Which is probably a very rarity into itself, but you know what? It's ours.
Yeah. You know, I'll take best event 2 years running, no problem.
Just there we go.
That's fine. But here's the thing, fam. We could not have done this show without you guys, without your support.
It would be difficult, wouldn't it be?
Well, the same thing as Vic going and doing all of his stuff. He can't do that without you guys and your support. So 100%, we are thankful. We are forever grateful.
Of course.
We share this victory with you, the fans.
Mm-hmm.
We share this victory with Vic and his fans because all together we did something absolutely fucking great. And we're going to talk about all that next week.
For the fans, by the fans. Before we sign off completely, I'd like to grant everyone a gift here on our broadcast.
A boon.
Yes. I would like to grant everyone an extra hour of Halloween. This is my gift to you all. Enjoy.
Get out there. Enjoy yourselves responsibly. Make sure
Thanks again, Eugene. Appreciate it, buddy.
And I'm gonna finish off how we started.
All right.
Stick around for the Diamonds intro thing. You didn't see it before, guys. Thank you guys so much in the chat. Thank you guys so much in the past, present, future. This has been Canuckleheads. Keep your stick on the ice.
Be kind to each other.
Time. Bye bye.